Howdy. How's all my Thanksgiving peepers out there in YouTube land? I've got an upcoming project that I need to make some painty paper for. And I thought I'd just turn this thing on and see if y'all wanted to join me and hang out here for a little bit. We'll see what y'all been doing for Thanksgiving. If you're out there, I see that you're coming in the chat room. You don't have to be so quiet. You can come on in and join me. Say howdy or something there in the chat room. Just let me know you're out there. If you want to lurk, that's fine too. But be nice to know who I'm chatting with. I'm going to make some painty paper here on Thanksgiving night. Hey, we got Carrie and Jada in the house. How you doing, girls? I'm getting ready to make some painty paper for an upcoming project I got going, and figured that maybe some of you was tired of looking at a turkey carcass and would want to hang out for a little bit. Did y'all have turkey today, or did you pass on it? I passed on it. It's just another day of the week to me, you know. I don't really celebrate it. It's just me. I don't have no family no more. And so I made a Cornish hen in the crock pot. And since it's supposed to be a day of harvest, I had some green beans that I put up from my garden this summer. So I got some of them out. Well, Jada, you don't have to go to bed. You can hang out if you want to. But, you know, if you're flat plumb wore out after eating all that turkey, I'll understand. There's Sonia in the house. I'm just laying out some paint on the palette here. No turkey for Krista today. I could have got me just a, you know, one of them turkey breasts or something, you know, and made a little bit of turkey. I don't need one of them whole big birds just for myself. There's Susan in the house. And Jacqueline's in the house. Glad to have you girls with me. Just laying out a little paint here. I'm going to make some kind of a mess. I've got a project coming up, and I need some painty paper for it. And I'm all out of painty paper for the project I want. So I got some brown paper that come in a shipping box that's perfect for the job I got coming up. So I'm going to lay some paint on this. I'm going to have more of it on me than I am on the paper before it's said and done. I ain't heard nothing out of Brandy today. I think the turkey might have ate her. I'm going to have a little ham for Christmas. I bought a small little end piece of ham that I'm going to fix up for Christmas. And then I always have pork and sauerkraut for New Year's. Little C in the house. I'm glad to say you girls are all hanging out here and having you a good time. We're just going to lay a little paint on this. It's just going to be helter-skelter because it don't matter. This is all going to get tore up to put on a project anyway. So we're just going to lay it out there. Going to look like a 2-year-old did it, but it don't matter because it's painty paper. And that's the way it's supposed to be. This is Martha Stewart's pearlescent paint. Got a pretty shine to it. There used to be a saying, Krista, that my mama used to say all the time. And isn't it funny how things that your parents said, goofy things that, you know, you hang on to throughout your life? But my mama used to have saying all the time, where were you when the lights went out? Down in the cellar eating sauerkraut. just been studying around on crafting all day. I went up and played in the studio for a little while and found a whole bunch of stuff up there that, well, I knew I had it. It was just, you know, a matter of getting to it. And I thought, oh, gee, here's some projects that I can do on the live stream these girls will enjoy. And so that's what I'm getting prepped for here. So I'm going to bring down a bunch of that stuff from up there and do some new projects that maybe y'all ain't seen or tried. And play in the paint here for a little bit tonight. I had originally kind of planned to do a bunch of shows today, put them in a file there to turn loose on you over the weekend, but instead I studied. There's Brandy. Booby Magoo. I thought the turkey ate you. Melissa did a show earlier, and I started out with her, and then some other things cropped up, and I didn't get to stay with her for the whole thing, but she was beading like nobody's business and wire wrapping, last I seen of her. Well, goodbye, Simple Joyce. Good to have you in there. Glad you stopped by. And Mary's in the house. Hey, Mary. Tomorrow's going to be the big day for the stores, I reckon. I've been getting email all day today about the sales going to go on, and I ain't even to leave the house tomorrow if I have anything to say about it. Of course, I did a little online shopping today, and I said I wasn't going to do it, but there were some things that I could use, and so I broke down and got a few things. Made one store really happy. She sent me a big old thank you. I reckon I'm kind of using Shelley Lynn's technique of pity patting on this. What it sort of looks like, don't it? Pity patting painty paper. Yeah, I imagine they got them crickets on sale. I imagine there's going to be a lot of that kind of stuff going on sale here over the next few days. So if you're looking for any kind of machines, be kind of the time to look for it. About the only thing I'm going to be watching for is tomorrow and Monday. I'm going to be watching to see if the place that I get my drill bits for my, or not drill bits, but engraver bits for my engraver, if they go on sale, because they're a little pricey. And if they go on sale, that's about the only other thing I'm going to get now. I think I'm done. I went a little overboard today. Well, gee whiz, popping buttons here on this computer. I got everything going haywire. Yeah, the crickets and the cuddle bugs and the vagabonds. I heard the vagabond was on sale. And I think there's a couple other ones that's for sale, on sale too right now. can I use any paper of what I am doing? You mean this brown paper? Honey, I've got stacks of this. I make my paper, like my journal paper and stuff, you know. I do paper crafting, making my own paper. And I've got boxes of it tore up, and I've still got a big stack in the living room of paper that I ain't tore up yet, of this Painty paper. But, you know, if you got some you want to get rid of and want to send it my way, I'll take her. Because once spring comes, see, I do all my paper making outside, and it's too cold to do that here now. But once the weather warms up in the spring, I'll be back outside making paper. And you go through stacks of this stuff through the blender and making the pulp. Yeah, this is the paper that comes in your packages, you know, when you order stuff, and they put this brown paper in your packages. It's good for painty paper. It's good to tear up and make pulp out of for your homemade paper. And I thought this pearlescent will be gorgeous on this project that I got coming up. I'm not going to tell you all what it is. You just have to stay tuned. It's going to be a surprise. But I think you'll be impressed. And if not, oh well. Outdo me. I double dog dare you. Randy knows I'm good for double dog daring. So far, she ain't let me get her in trouble yet, but I'm trying. No, I ain't gonna make it tonight. I gotta let the painty paper get dry, and I gotta get the rest of the stuff together. I'll be doing that in the morning, getting everything else gathered up that I'm gonna need for that project. But I'll probably be doing it before the weekend's over. But I thought you all might want to hang out with me here while I messed around making my painty paper. I figured that the holidays had probably worn thin for a lot of you. Well, I'll tell you, I'm into everything. Krista, I do a little bit of everything. If you watch back through my videos, you'll see that, you know, I've dabbled in a lot of stuff, but I ain't even touched the surface of everything that I get involved in. I haven't got into the sculpting yet. I do silk painting. I haven't put any of that on YouTube yet. I do weaving, and I haven't put any of my weaving stuff on video yet. I do knitting and crocheting, and I spin wool into yarn, and oh, I make dolls, and I just get into all kinds of stuff. About the only thing that I don't do is stained glass with glass. I'll paint glass, but I tried stained glass once, and that just wasn't my thing. But I figure, well, if there's just one thing that ain't your thing, then that's okay, because I do so much other stuff that it don't matter. I'm just going every which way on this paper with this pearlescent paint. Just dabbing it on there, because this is all going to get tore up into pieces, and kind of a decoupage type of project, but not exactly. I do cross stitch, and I've been known to do a little embroidery and quilting, and jack of all trades. I've been trying to teach Brandy how to crochet. She says she thinks she's getting caught on to it. About time for me to give her another lesson. Last week I put some of my engraving videos up where I was working with the engraver and playing around with some things. I joined that wood carvers club here in town and been carving up some wood. I put that one video up, that Christmas ornament that I made for the community center Christmas tree up there. Well, Jacqueline, I feel your pain, honey. I know. Lord have mercy. I mean, my whole house ain't nothing but crafts. It's a good thing I live alone because I don't think there's a man that would be able to put up with it. Every room in this house has some kind of craft thing going on in it. I've been thinking about it. I probably need to buy the house next door for a craft annex because I'm running out of room for all my craft stuff. It means you're creative, is what it means. You got a lot of interests, a lot of things going on up in your brain. You're trying to learn how to do different things. And I combine crafts too. You know, I'll get to looking at something and think, hey, you know, maybe I'm sculpting. And I think, you know, you could combine this with some of your fiber arts and maybe paper crafting. You know, there's a lot of different things that you can incorporate with each of the different things you do, mixed media arts. Nana's in the house. Good to have Nana in there. Yeah, well, I'm just making some painty paper, Nana, for a project I got coming up, and thought maybe some of you would like to hang out with me a little bit. Maybe the turkey got old and cold and y'all was filled up on pie and wanted a little something else to do tonight. Maybe not all of you planning to go out for the big hoo-ha tomorrow for the Black Friday stuff and get yourself stampeded in some store somewhere. Be interesting to see how that goes. Seems like every year they have that Black Friday, somebody ends up getting stomped in some store someplace. How'd you like to be a greeter in Walmart tomorrow morning when they open the door? It's a good way to get yourself killed. Good golly. Turn this around, get this edge a little bit over here. Get all the way to the edges. Like that bright, shiny paper. Martha knows how to make shiny paint, don't she? See a few spots here and there that I got to hit, and then I'm going to get me another piece up here. If I don't use it on one project, I'll use it on another. All right, we'll set that over here to dry and get another piece of paper ripped off here. Excuse me while I crinkle your eardrums a little bit there with the brown paper. Another piece laid out here. $2 movies. I can't even remember the last time I watched a movie. I think the last one I seen, if my memory's correct here, is I have the box set of the Harry Potters, and I think that's the last movies that I watched was off that box set. Michelle's in the house. If I missed anybody, hey, because I'm not watching this thing 100%. I look up once in a while, see what y'all are talking about. I'm just daubing paint on this paper. Anybody get in any fights with the relatives today? Families that put the fun in dysfunctional? You spoil me. How you figure you spoil me, Brandy? I thought it was more like I was a bad influence on you. You know them cartoons where you got the little devil on one shoulder and you got the angel on the other shoulder? Well, I'm the little devil on Brandy's shoulder. Brandy, you want in here? I can invite you in. I thought you was probably gone to bed in a turkey coma or something, because I hadn't heard nothing out of you all day. If you want in here, I'll let you in. You can come in and tell me all about the fights with the in-laws and the outlaws and dog took the turkey off the table. I mean, you know, tell me something. I read a story today that there's a dog rescue out in California, and they're trying to find a home for this dog that the owner passed away. And I took this dog to the vet clinic, you know, and everybody was in there making over it, and they was having some kind of a Thanksgiving party going on, and took the dog in the room there where they was having the party, and everybody's making over the dog, and for next thing you know, the dog jumped up on the table, helped itself to the cheesecake. Cheesecake stealing dog. All right, well, let me see here if I can get the information and go over here and get it off to Brandy so she can come in. Okay, send her off the information, so she'll be in here in a minute. Anybody see that video that's been all over YouTube, or not YouTube, but Facebook, about the twerking turkey? I swear I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. That's the funniest doggone thing. Turkey getting on it now. Hey, Emily. Glad to see you in the house. I'm just sitting here making painty paper for an upcoming project and looking for folks that are done with their Thanksgiving to hang out a spell. It was either make painty paper or whittle, basically, because I've got a whittling project that I got to get taken care of too. But I thought, well, at least, you know, painty paper's got to dry, so Probably need to get on that first. Hey, there she is.
Oh, crap. How do I do this?
Movie Moo in the house.
You won't be able to see me, but you'll be able to hear me.
Hey, Denise.
I'm on my phone.
Good to see Denise out there.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, after all the turkey you ate today, you probably don't need to be seen anyway, do you?
Oh, I know. I'm so freaking bloated. There was so much damn food. Oh, my God. Ladies, I'll read your comments in just a moment. I'm grabbing my tablet.
It takes her a half hour just to get ready for one of the live streams. You never seem to beat in all your life, girls.
You hush. Hush it, woman. I've cooked all day, and I had my hand in a turkey's rear end. I ain't afraid of nothing.
She's got telephones and iPads and laptops and earphones and cameras and lights. She's got to get her makeup on.
You're real funny. You know that.
It's a big production for her.
Remember, I'm stealing your show, so I'm slowly taking it over.
Oh, Lord, them girls ain't gonna let you take it.
You're the pink panty brigade.
The screens are flipping out. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to just stick it on me, and that way that won't happen no more. How's that?
Yeah, let me click on you. Did you click on you?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Oh, I have a new subscriber. That was nice.
Well, I gained a couple today.
Yay. That was good to gain new friends.
I talked to a few people online today that do shows on YouTube that they was a little disgusted with all the turkey festivities because they wished that they had been crafting instead. They said that their significant others wasn't going to allow that to happen.
All right, now I can see the chat.
Are you about situated?
I'm situated, woman. I'm sorry. I was having technical issues.
She is. She's done kicked him across the room, Jacqueline. She's over there with pasties twirling, and you just never seen the beat in your life.
I'm the one twirling them. Yeah, totally. I'm not the one that talks about them all the time. Yet I'm known on YouTube now for them. Thank you.
See, I told you I'd make you famous.
Yeah, that's the most famous I want to ever be. My pink panties and my boobs and all that other stuff. That's just great. I want to have one hell of a reputation.
That'd be a good thing. I just said I was going to make you famous.
Emily said, "Oh my God, with all the food, I'm getting seasick." Let's see. Denise said, "Those are pretty colors, Brenda."
Well, thank you very much. And you can thank Martha. These are Martha Stewart's pearl paints.
Carrie said that's why I'm not on camera. Because I'm looking for my panties, apparently. And Nan said, "Damn, she totally blamed Brenda for her cleavage." It is her fault. If she hadn't thrown me into you guys on a live stream, just pushed me right out in there on open water, I would have, I was nervous at first, and Yep. She just completely threw that away.
On, and there they were. I mean, you know, they're bigger than life. I couldn't ignore them.
Oh, I know, Emily. Exactly. And that's why I could never be on camera on your channel for even as a mod, because
Hey, Nancy, good to see you in there.
my cleavage is only known to Brenda's channel. Denise, my Thanksgiving was good. I cooked almost 90% of the food. The rest of it was decent.
Anybody dying of food poisoning yet?
I think I gained 20 pounds. Managed not to burn the house down though.
Anybody dying of food poisoning yet?
I don't know. Noah's asleep. And everybody else went home. Carrie said, "Hey, Brenda, that turkey pecking paper is looking good."
Brenda, you need to go over and tell Amanda that I'm doing a live stream.
Oh, okay. Is she around?
I think she's lonesome.
Aww.
And she apparently don't know I'm on. She didn't come in and chat with everybody.
She was out shopping with her mama today. She sent me a text message, and she said something else. I almost said a bad word.
You wouldn't say a bad word if your mouth is full of it.
Yeah, I'm just I'm a saint, not a sinner. Never, no, not me.
You're a little prissy, really.
I take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Well, that's good, Michelle. I'm glad somebody brought some food over. It's always good when somebody brings some food over.
I sent her a message.
Yeah, I know you did because I pinged.
Oh, you pinged? Okay. I thought that's what that was. I was like, I know I've got my stuff on mute. Oh, that's so cool, Emily. There's another crafter that she found out that lives near her. Can't think of the name.
Some girl the other day there in her live stream about living not too terrible far away.
Yeah, she's saying that she only lives 9 minutes from her.
Well,
and she might be coming
over for Thanksgiving today, Emily. Like, come on over. Bring your whole family. Be part of this.
Oh, she must have replied. Hang on. No, just a thing. Okay. Jacqueline, glad you got your stuff on Brandy. Emily said, no, she did message me through the day, though.
Well, shoot, you should just invited her and her family over, told her, you know, bring all your cousins and aunts and uncles. And
well, I got to see that Mr. James Lee took Emily to breakfast this morning as a surprise for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, he took her to, I think it was either Waffle House or IHOP. Emily, is that what it was? Either way, it was a really sweet surprise. Michelle said, yeah, we had a wonderful little Thanksgiving dinner, just me and my two youngest and my ex-husband, which is my best friend. That's awesome that y'all have a good co-parenting. If that's, you know. Okay, yes. She said Waffle House.
Oh, boy. The Waffle House order a big old T-bone steak with some hash browns, smothered, covered, and all that other stuff they do to them.
Please don't talk about food. we have a question by Mary. Oh God, I'm gonna botch this. Moyahan. I hope that's how you say it. If it's not how you say it, I
That's
apologize.
Prairie. What am I going to use this pretty paper for? Well, I've got this upcoming project that I'm going to do probably sometime over the weekend here on YouTube, and I needed some painting paper because I'm going to tear it up to put it on that project. And I thought that probably there's some people that was sick and tired of turkey and would like to do some YouTubing. And I thought I'd just do this on the air rather than sit here by myself slinging paint. And you'll have to stay tuned because it's going to be a surprise, the project that I'm putting it on. But boy, I think you're going to like it. I dug around up in the studio today, Brenda. Did you hear me tell him that?
No.
And I found some stuff up there for an upcoming project, and I did some studying, and I did a bunch of YouTubing, and did some more digging up in the studio. And, and I got all kinds of things floating around in my head for some upcoming projects to do on the show.
Good.
And I still ain't got them looms downstairs yet that I'm going to do a show on.
Now look, I just told Carrie that you were going to do a live stream on one day, so you're gonna have to keep my promise to her.
Yeah, eventually I'll get them down here. Girls, you would not believe all the looms that I've got. I've got butterfly looms. I've got continuous weave looms. I got 7-foot looms. I got scarf looms. I got blanket looms. Oh, good golly!
A painting loom, a bra loom.
There's ankle looms and there's peg looms, and I'm in the process of trying to get another loom made. I'm waiting for the fella to get in touch with me about what it's going to cost to make the one. It's a custom loom that I want made, and I ain't heard from him yet. But with the holidays and all, I can understand, you know, that people have other things to do than craft, I guess.
That was me. I didn't read her previous message where it said that she was still out with her mom. They have been out all day.
There can't be that much shopping to do. Lord, I spent a whole boatload of money inside an hour today. I had to quit. That was online. I didn't have to leave the house.
That's because Brenda's crafty.
That's right. Oh, I made that one lady real happy.
Oh, man, they're still talking about food.
She'll probably be out of Black Friday tomorrow.
Denise said, that's how I make my Christmas ham, Michelle, with brown sugar and pineapples. She said, I also add a Coke to which it halos the brown sugar to stick and taste better. Oh, God, no more food. Stop talking about food. I feel like a tick about to pop, and I'm so bloated.
Mary Brewer went out and got one of them honey baked hams. Lord, it's been years since I bought one of them things. That was back when I had.
That's what we do.
And
we usually do that one for Christmas
with a honey baked. Well, I've got a little butt-end piece of ham that I'm going to cook for Christmas. You know, I don't need no whole thing. Crying out loud, but that one year when the family was still around, I did one of them honey baked spiral cut fancy hams. Boy, that was good.
Looms, Emily. Brenda, you answer that question because I know you're more experienced in looming, if that's what you call it.
What you want to know?
She says loom. Pretty much, yeah. What's loom?
Okay, a loom is something that you weave on. And you can weave all kinds of fabric. You can weave blankets. You can weave shawls and scarves. And you can weave squares and triangles and octagons and all that. Put them together and make a big blanket out of them. You can weave pieces together on some of them butterfly looms that I've got. You can weave pieces together and make vests out of them, make purses. All kinds of things that you can do with a loom. And believe me, I've got the looms. I got this one that breaks down small enough that I could make that like 9x9 squares, I think is the smallest it goes. Or you can put all the pieces together on the thing and make a big old blanket that covers, I think the biggest size is a queen size bed blanket that you can make on it.
Okay. Sorry, Emily. It was a blind moment. My bad. She said, I know what a loom is. I just want to see them, Goofy. Talking about me.
Well, one of these days I'll get them all out and I'll do a video on them.
Carrie said you're echoing, and she also said that she wants a tour of your crafting house.
Oh, Lord.
She won't even give me a tour, Carrie.
I'm lucky to be able to even walk through this house. As much stuff as I got to climb over top of things. I got stuff stacked on top of stuff. I've got closets in this house. It's an old Victorian, but it's been redone on the inside, and they put in the closets. Good Lord, there's wall-to-wall closets in there, and I've got every one of them stacked full of stuff. You could be here for 2 weeks and still not see everything that I got in here. It's a mess, but it's my happy mess, and I enjoy every bit of it.
Emily said, we will enable her. Oh, Carrie, that's awesome. She said, I crafted today while hubby cooked dinner.
Well, you got him trained.
I know, right?
Do you use a shock collar for that, or?
Carrie, you want to know a story, hun? Okay, I'm going to tell a small story. And Brenda's probably going to lie up and down, but it's the truth. I wanted Brenda to come down here to North Carolina, because y'all know she lives in Indiana. I wanted her to come down here to North Carolina. I wouldn't even cared if it was just for the freaking day, just so she could have Thanksgiving with me and my family. And you know what her first response is? What am I going to do with all my critters? And I'm like, it's just for the day.
There are so many things wrong with that. I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start. I would start with the animals, because I can't just go off and leave my critters. And second of all, I've got a broke foot, and you expect me to drive all the way down there, or you expect me to drive an hour and a half to the airport and then sit in the airport for over an hour trying to get on some stupid plane that they'll never let me on in the first doggone place, because you know I'm not going to put up with the pat down and all that craziness. I'm going to end up in jail. And then I spend my Thanksgiving in jail, and good Lord, girl, there's just nothing practical about that whatsoever. Lord.
Y'all see what I have to deal with? I'm trying to sit here and be nice because I love my Brenda.
Well, I mean, it's a nice offer, but good golly.
She's got to make things so complicated. She thinks of everything.
Let's just get to reality here.
I know what we can do. We can solve this problem, Brenda. Next year, we'll all
You're going to move up here?
Yeah, we'll all come up to you.
Yeah, that'll work.
And then I get to get felt up by the security guard at the airport.
I cannot even imagine.
Carrie's laughing.
I haven't been on a commercial airline since 1984. I think it was the last time I was on a commercial flight. I can't even imagine what the airlines are like, with that security stuff that they got going on. And oh man.
Everybody's laughing, and Nan said Brandy would like it. Oh yeah, I totally want to be felt up by some big, Amazon woman looking security guard. That
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I might be a little scared.
I'd knock somebody out. Are you kidding me?
I'd be like, you want me to cough and do what?
I mean, there would definitely be film at 11. I'm here to tell you. Ain't no way that's going to happen. Old crazy woman in Indiana beats the hell out of some security officer in the airport.
They're just glorified hall monitors.
I can see the headlines.
Nan
Here's
said,
your sign.
Nan said I would get back in line and go twice. Oh, hey, Melissa. Melissa's here.
Hey, there she is. Melissa in the house. I'm just doing some painting papers for an upcoming project here, girls. If you come in here late wondering what in the hell is she doing, patting on that paper. I'm putting some painting paper down, and I'll show you later on over the weekend probably what I'm going to do with all this.
Carrie said,
This is some of that Martha Stewart pearl.
Carrie said, I can hear Brenda now. Look at those guard and say, oh, hell no, if you think you're going to feel my boobs.
Well, that ain't where they stop. I mean, that's just where they start.
Exactly. I'm telling you, it's like squat and cough.
Maybe wanting me to take my boot off, you know, my poor old broken foot.
Hi, Sonia. Melissa said, howdy, y'all. I'm getting ready to get some sleep. Got to drive back to New York in the morning. Oh, you poor woman.
I heard her say something on her show about she had a pie in the freezer that she didn't cook because they wouldn't be able to eat it all before they left. Hell, girl, cook that pie and take it with you. Give you some road trip food.
There you go. Keep you from having to stop.
Give Sanjay something to eat. He won't be talking to you on the way home. Every time he opens his mouth, say, have another piece of pie, baby.
Melissa said she's looking at a 15-hour drive. Oh, and you're still awake?
I thought she said she only lived 9 hours from that place.
From Long Island to Ashe County? That's a hike.
I thought that's what she said. Maybe I was wrong.
You assuming?
Maybe I was tripping.
Well, no, we don't need you tripping because when you trip, then that's how you get hurt.
Tripping on hot chocolate and marshmallows.
Yeah, that you won't share ever. Sit there. Oh, yeah, Frosty's not here, so you can't donut dog her.
Should I tell them the donut dog story? Because you know they're wanting to know that by now. We talked about it in chat rooms enough.
Please do. Let's see.
Okay. I mean, this is a mean thing to do. It really is. But it was funny. Nonetheless, it was still funny. When the boys was home, they was teenagers, you know, we used to go to the swap meets. We'd be out real early in the morning, headed to who knows where. It might be hours away. Sometimes I'd have to leave at 2 o'clock in the morning to be at the place by like 8 when they opened, you know. So we took some road trips to go to some of the swaps. Well, anyway, I'd load up, you know, road trip food, you know, breakfast stuff, so I wouldn't have to stop on the way unless it was just to get gas or something, get right back on the road. So generally, one of the quickest things to take would be some donuts, and I'd have a box of donuts there in the vehicle, and we'd be eating donuts for breakfast going down the road. And inevitably, somebody would pass us with a dog in the back seat or the back of the pickup truck or something going down the highway. And we'd hold up our donuts, and that dog would say, donut, donut. That dog would be perking up its ears and wanting that donut. You know, we call them donut dogs as we went down the road. Here comes the donut dog. Poor dogs wondered, why am I not getting a donut?
Thankfully, none of the dogs ever jumped out the back of the truck.
And then it was quite that dumb, but the donut dogs. I'll never forget that. I won't, often wonder about the boys, you know, if they ever remember the donut dogs that we're seeing. Every time they go down the road and see a dog in the back of a vehicle, I'd be thinking it's a donut dog.
Emily was glad that you explained that because she said, please do. You mentioned it in my stream. Now you know the story. And now she said, shaking my head.
Donut dog. Now, every time you see a dog in the back of a vehicle, you'll know. You just hold up that donut. Here. You want your donut? Donut dog.
Okay, Nan. Nan said she'd be right back. Well, see, she pulled it on Frosty the other day because Frosty heard her. She was eating lunch when she was talking to me, and Frosty was under my desk. And she heard her clink her bowl through on the computer, and Frosty perked up thinking it was food for her. And so she stood up on my leg, and Brenda was like, here, Frosty, do you want a piece of steak? You want a piece of steak? And Frosty's just like, food? And Brenda's just like, here, come and get it, Frosty. I'm just like, oh my God. This dog is going to climb on my craft table and go through my screen trying to get to a piece of steak that she can't reach.
I'll lick the screen on your computer.
Oh, and it's touch screen.
Hard telling where you'd end up.
Melissa said, I'm reporting you to PETA.
Oh, PETA, people eating tasty animals.
Oh my
That's
God.
my favorite group.
Oh my gosh. Jacqueline said, this surprise project is going to use a lot of Peckling painted paper. Can't wait to see what it will be.
Well,
yes.
What I don't use on the project, I'll use on something else. So I figured, you know, while I was just sitting here amusing myself, I'd do a bunch of them. But I do like this Martha Stewart paint. This is my stuff.
Emily, she really was perking her ears, and like she was turning her head when you were talking to her. Carrie said, ha ha, when Molly hears a rattle paper, she thinks she's getting a treat. See, exactly.
I've got mine trained. They know what the treat is, and they know what they got to do to get it. And we don't have no problems. Of course, you know, my youngest ones are 7 years old, so they've had a lot of practice at this. But
Melissa said it's sparkly, and Carrie said Brenda is turkey pecking that paper.
It's pity patting.
Oh, pity pat.
That's what Shelley Lynn taught me. It was pity patting the paper. It just all blends in and looks all shiny and purty. All right, time for another piece.
It is 28 degrees outside.
I haven't even checked to see what the temperature is here. Just in case anybody's wondering. You what?
I'm wondering what just happened to my computer. Oh, it didn't think I was on here. Okay, what does it say? Melissa said that poor brush looks so abused.
Yeah, I'm biting the hell out of that poor thing. I was about to tell him something. Oh, just in case anybody was wondering, all the stuff from my auctions will probably be going out on Saturday. Everybody's paid. I'm waiting for the money to be transferred to my checking account, and when it's in there so I can pay them at the UPS or postal service, I will run up to the post office and get that stuff out. I can't speak for the other girls, but that's my story.
Amanda has already shipped hers, so I'm the last one. I'm still actually waiting on PayPal to freaking process.
I think Amanda shipped everything but Moo's. Moo, I don't believe it's paid yet. She said you wouldn't be able to pay for another week or something.
Yeah, I think she's paying, she said 10 days, I think, from that day. So it's not much longer. Denise asked me if I was serious about it being 28. I said, yeah. There's actually frost on the ground because it's so cold and then the dew's just frozen. And she said she's sitting right now on her back patio in shorts.
Where she lived?
Denise, where are you at? You're in Australia, aren't? Is that right?
She down under?
I could be wrong. I don't know. There's so many people.
Because it's probably summertime there since it's winter here.
Yeah, Mary. Or, yeah, Emily, I did. I let her know. So that way she didn't get freaked out. But then again, I also checked on the Happy Meal thing as well. Melissa said that she's got two. She said, I know I got 2 payments. Think I need one more. And then she'll be shipping hers when she gets back to New York.
Okay.
Lord, I knew it started with an A. Denise is in Arizona.
Just in case anybody's in here that doesn't know about my challenge, it's a very simple one. All you got to do is make a card. It doesn't have to be a holiday card. It can be any kind of card. It can be a postcard. Just make a card and send it to me. My address is in the description of the video. And as long as you get it to me before December the 11th, I'm going to put your name in a drawing for a Surebonder glue gun.
And it's still brand new in the package, isn't it?
Yep, brand new in the package. So if you're interested in getting involved for the glue guns, all you got to do is just send me a card. I can't make it much simpler than that.
And there's Mary Brewer. She heard us talking about her. Let's see. Denise said she's in Arizona. I knew it started with an A. And she said, I cannot believe that it is that cold. But I'm originally from Indiana.
Well, that's where I'm at.
Jacqueline, you're not too far from me, dear.
And it's done turned off winter up here. Although it wasn't too terrible bad. What was it? Tuesday. It got up to about 50 degrees during the day. So that wasn't too bad.
Nan said, oh my God, look at that poor paintbrush.
It's got the fuzzy wuzzies. Good thing I've got a whole jar full of paintbrushes in it. Same for this project, you don't have to have a fancy paintbrush. Good thing, because this one, it's seeing better days now.
See, those are the ones that you use for painty papers, though, like on purpose.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh no, Mary, you didn't do anything. Amanda was trying to ship your item yesterday, I think it was. And yeah, Emily just said it. Carrie is from Princeton, West Virginia. Nan is in California, but she's from my home state. Michelle is wondering, is that purple or blue?
Well, we got purple, we got light blue, and we got another shade of blue. Let's see, this purple color, if I can find where it says here on the bottle. It says someplace. I'll probably have to get my magnifying glass because they got such fine print on this stuff. And I don't see my magnifying glass up here. Well, let's see. Purple Martin is the purple color. Then we've got the light blue.
That's periwinkle.
Here's the light blue. This is aquamarine. in this, the darker shade of blue, Gazing Ball. And then we got 2 shades of pink. We got one that is a antique silk, and one that is called pink taffeta. And then we got a yellow color, and it is called, let's see, my arms ain't long enough. It's called Duckling.
Aw.
Quack, quack.
Yeah, you are quacky.
Well, I guess that would make you the big-breasted booby girl.
Oh, come on. Well, I guess it's
Just
better
saying.
than being a blue-footed booby, I suppose. Mary asked.
Good thing we love each other.
Oh, I know. Mary asked, Brenda, did you get my PayPal money yet?
Yes, ma'am. I sent you a thing back saying that I got it and that I'd let you know when it ships. Right now, I'm assuming that things are going to go out Saturday because they haven't transferred the money to my bank account yet. I'm waiting for that to happen. Today being Thanksgiving kind of slowed that process down a little bit, but if they get it transferred over there tomorrow, then Saturday I'll run everything up to the post office and get everybody's packages out that bought from me. But yes, I wrote back to all 6 of you and told you that I got the payment.
I made Dennis, your friend that bought the love canvas for me. I tried to make him as manly of a card for a thank you card as possible.
Well, I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
I thought he was funny when he told me not to believe everything that you say.
He's known me for a long time. I met him when he worked with my mother at the poultry processing plant back in the 70s.
Sierra! Sierra's here.
Hey, Sarah. Good to see you in there. I'm just making some painty papers and hanging out with the girls this evening here in the chat room. Entertaining them with foolishness, me and Brandy.
That's what we do best.
If they're looking for anything serious, this ain't the place to be tonight.
No, not tonight. I think we did well last Monday, though. We were pretty serious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We had some laughs, but yes.
Let's see. Denise said a few minutes ago, she said, we still have our air conditioners on and we pay out the nose for power during the summer months, around $300 a month. But I guess it's like y'all in the winter there, it lasts forever like our summer. I told her that our weather can't make up its mind here.
Yeah, I've done covered up and sealed up all the air conditioners in the house. So that season is done, long past, and the heat's on and the bill's going up. Counting the days till I can turn it off.
Yeah, mine's running right now, and that's all it's done since it hit about 30 degrees.
Sucks being on a fixed income, I'll tell you what. And
it sucks being on income, period.
Bill's going.
I hate money. Money's terrible.
Well, it's good if you have it.
I don't know. Sometimes I've been on both ends. I've had money and been miserable, but I've been broke and I've been happy. So I like the even middle ground.
They say money can't buy you happiness. I'd like a shot.
Well, you play that lottery, and there you go.
I'm waiting for Publishers Clearinghouse to show up that big check.
Melissa said, we heat with wood here in the mountains, and I got 50 plus acres of forest. Well, she will never run out of trees.
Yep.
Mary said, I'm using my paper punches to punch out pretty stuff out of that fancy vellum. Aw, Sierra said, so glad to make one of Brenda's shows finally.
Well, I'm glad to have you in here, eh? It's good to have you with us.
Yeah, Brenda's not usually up this late. I don't know. Did you have sugar today?
Are you kidding? It's only 1 o'clock.
She says that like it's normal for her. Normally, she's clamoring to go to bed. Meanwhile,
Well, I'm clamoring to do other things, you know, but I had all day to do other things today.
She just missed us, you guys. That's all it is.
Dogs won't be screaming at me to go out for about another hour yet. I've done did the laundry today and the dishes, and I don't have a dozen things looking at me saying, hey, you need to take care of me.
Nan said, I was surprised too. I thought for sure she'd be drunk.
Well, that's because of that post that I put up on Facebook about getting a wild turkey for Thanksgiving. And hey, I'll tell you, there were years where that was my Thanksgiving tradition, with shot of wild turkey on Thanksgiving.
Lord.
But I don't.
Oh, you pardoned.
I've done.
You pardoned the turkey this year.
Yeah, I've done melted.
Michelle said it is 53 degrees here in Colorado. Y'all are making me jealous right now, okay? Because it is so flipping cold here.
Yeah. Well, I guarantee you it's colder than 53 degrees here.
Mary said 101 proof turkey.
Let's see. Let me click on here and see what the temperature is right now.
Now remember to read it in Fahrenheit, not Celsius.
Well, come on, Slowpoke. Let's go.
Are you talking to me or the computer?
Computer.
Just making sure.
It's 34 right now. It's going to get down to 31 tonight. So that's a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be.
You're lucky. It's a nice frost-biting 28.
It's been as low as, I think 20 degrees was the lowest it's been so far this fall at night. I know I'm having to bring the dog's water bowl in at night to keep it from freezing up.
Mm-hmm. Denise said, Brandy, we can switch places anytime. I've actually never been to Arizona. I've never been to the West Coast. What am I talking about?
I've not been to Arizona. I've been to Nevada.
What'd you do? Go gamble?
Yep.
Why am I not surprised?
Went to Las Vegas and had one heck of a time.
Hey, Tracy. Tracy's here.
Hey, Tracy.
Everybody's probably just wondering, like, what in the world is Brenda doing up at this hour?
Denise is out there.
Denise,
yeah, when I was in Las Vegas, I was gambling, and on my way out of the casino, George Goble had put on a stage show there in the hotel. And as I was going out, here he come, you know, and he was old then. And he was walking with a cane and was having trouble there with the door. I went over and held the door open for him.
No.
I met George Goble face to face right there.
Aw,
Held the door open
cool.
for him.
Yeah.
Had front row seats at the Willie concert.
Sierra said, it's cold here too, high around 30s. Ugh. And Denise said, how far are you, Brenda, from Terre Haute, Indiana? I think that's how you say it.
I'm on the opposite side of the state. I'm exactly opposite side of the state. Terre Haute is on the west side of the state, and I'm on the east.
Lord mercy. Melissa's got her bedroom window open.
It's about a 3-hour, well, no, it'll be closer to maybe 4-hour drive to get to Terre Haute from my house.
Sierra, I'll let Brenda tell you that. Sierra wants to know what you're making, Brenda.
I'm making painty paper, Sierra. I've got a project coming up that I'm probably going to do here on the YouTube over the weekend sometime, and I've got to have painty paper for it. And so I thought, well, there ain't no reason for me to just sit here by my lonesome. Fred, my cockatiel, he's done gone to sleep. And I figured there might be some of y'all out there that wanted a little company here on Thanksgiving night. So I would turn this YouTube on and let you watch me abuse a paintbrush and put some paint on paper. listen to me tell stories, or I've got Brandy in here. I can abuse her a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no problem, Denise. Hi, Laurel. Laurel came here.
Hey, Laurel. Laurel, look at here at this paint that I got on this palette. You see that
there's
paint?
Purple.
See, that's sort of like a donut thing, Brandy. Laurel, look at the paint.
Oh, my goodness. I bet you Laurel's got bunches of purple paint. They need to name a paint after Laurel. Just call it purple.
Hey, look at that paint. You can't get no more purple than that, Laurel.
Brenda, she said, Brenda, love the way you say my name.
Laurel?
Carrie said, when I went to the Smoky Mountains, I played the slot machines with James Brown. He was a hoot. We were giving each other quarters, and when he would win, he would dance. That's awesome, Carrie.
Now, that'd be something to see right there.
Yes, it would. Because I love it when he would, like, when he moved his feet so fast. Oh, it'll crack me up every time.
Back when I had the lingerie shop in that nightclub, I met a whole bunch of stars. I hung out with Sawyer Brown and David Carradine come in my store and bought some stuff for his girlfriend. Me and him was drinking in there while his girlfriend was trying on clothes. And let's see, who all else? George Jones, met him. And trying to remember who. Oh, Boxcar Willie. He did a show there one night, and I met him. It was customary that whatever stars was coming in, you know, all of us that had shops inside that nightclub, we'd go in early so that we could meet all the stars and hang out with them. They ain't no different from nobody else, except they do a lot of traveling and they stand up on stage and sing their songs and do their acts, whatever it is they do. They put their pants on one leg at a time like everybody else.
I was right behind, I mean, within like 5 foot from Channing Tatum, and I couldn't manage to move my legs in order to go up and say hey.
Well, probably the funniest story I have related to that was that Hank Williams Jr. was playing at the Hare Arena in Dayton, Ohio, you know, back, oh gosh, this would have been in the early 80s. And a girlfriend of mine and I had tickets and going to his show that night. And we was out running around and we went by the arena, and back behind the arena, his big bus, his tour bus was parked back there, you know, it said Hank Williams Jr. on the side of it and all. And I said, hey, let's go meet him. And this girl that I was with, you know, she was gutsy too. And she said, well, let's go. So we hung out with Hank and his band there before his show in the tour bus. And we didn't take no pictures or nothing. All of our friends thought we was lying about it, but we did. We went up there, knocked on the door of the bus. They let us in. And We had a few beers with them. That was a lot of fun. Of course, Hank got so drunk that night that you couldn't understand nothing he did on stage. His concert was pretty pitiful. But, boy, we had a good time that afternoon.
I don't want to know. There's some things you can leave out of them stories. Amanda sent a message back. She said, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt her live."
Yep. Well, she ain't interrupting nothing.
She said, yeah, we just dropped Mom off at the house, and now her and Ryan are headed back to his place. She said, it was so much fun. I mean, they have been out all day since this morning.
Well, I was wondering where in the world that they was trying to shop this time of night, but
oh, there's all kinds of
I guess, 24-hour places are open. How's the Black Friday stuff going? Because I have not been really paying attention. I've seen ads come across about Black Friday, but are they all opening at 6 a.m. or is a bunch of them opening at midnight, or, what was they doing today,
From what I could tell, it was pretty much just like all over the place. Like Walmart had stuff starting at as early as like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And sorry, hang on a second. I'll tell you the rest. But it says, okay, Carrie said that sounds like a lot of fun. Tracy said that you are a groupie.
Oh, I'm gutsy. That's what it is right there. I'm gutsy. I never met a stranger. And they ain't never met nobody stranger than me.
Denise said, Brenda, if only there were cell phones with all the cameras during that time.
Yep. This girl's saying June. Me and June used to get in all kinds of trouble all over the place.
You two. You ain't never stopped getting out of trouble.
It was bad for me and June to spend time together. It's a wonder we didn't land in jail, some of the stuff we did.
Oh, Lord.
It was one of them deals like you've read on Facebook, of me and you's handcuffed in the back of the car. Sum up what you'd say to me in 3 words. And, well, that would have been me and June right there.
I'm not even going to go there. That's where all those things come from. Brenda did it.
Her nickname was Mooney June. Does that tell you anything?
That's awesome. Okay, Emily said Walmart it was 6 p.m. for Walmart, and it was a madhouse. Didn't get what I went in for. Was out when I got to the register. Sonia said so many stores were open today. Sierra said, do you all make painting papers a lot? What do y'all use it for in junk journals?
Well, I don't make painting papers a lot, but I make them if I'm going to need them for something. There's
pretty rare for you to
all the time and keep piles of them around for whatever their upcoming projects are. Quite frankly, I don't have room for all that. I just make it up as I need it. But yes, they use them in journals. They'll use them in decoupage projects. They'll use them in making cards. Just all kinds of things that you can use painting papers for.
Yeah. Good night, Jacqueline. Have a good night.
Night, Jacqueline. Don't have bad dreams from eating all that turkey.
Michelle said, I was lucky. I went in 2 hours before Walmart Black Friday and went in, picked up what I needed, waited until 6 to pay for it, and got out. I would not even set foot near Walmart before. No, Lord, no.
I went to Walmart.
I've done it one time, and that's only because I was sick.
My Walmarting was last week.
I try to avoid Walmart as much as possible.
Well, here, Walmart is the deal. You pretty much Walmart, or you got to drive to the city for something.
Yeah.
So
Sierra said, oh, okay. I was just wondering what they were used for. She said she had never heard of them before.
Yeah, you can make tags for journals, and you can make pockets for journals, and you can put covers on your journals with painty papers, use them for backgrounds, and whatever your greeting cards are. And you can use any kind of paper for your painty papers. You could use copy paper. You can use pages out of a book. Whatever kind of paper you got on hand, you can use newspapers. You can use junk mail, whatever you want to use. But the particular project that I'm working on, it's going to require this brown packing paper that comes in the boxes when you order stuff. And hey, I save all of that because I use brown paper in a lot of different things. So this is going to be just exactly what the doctor ordered for my project.
Aw. Sierra said, sure looking beautiful, Brenda.
Well, thank you. I think this pearl paint is just the ticket to set this whole thing off.
Carrie made a good point. She said, keeps them out of the landfills.
Yeah. Well, I make paper. I tear it all up and save boxes of it. And then when I make paper, I've got plenty of paper for the pulp to make my paper for journals or writing paper or stationery. See, when I make my paper, if you haven't seen my paper making videos, when I make my paper, I scent it. I use my oils on it. And so it smells pretty.
Good night, Denise. She said, have a great night, and I will watch the rest of what I'm going to miss later. Have a blessed night. See you in the next video. Hugs.
Okay. Good night, Denise. Glad you came in. Spend a little time with us. Hope we made you laugh. Don't poop the bed from eating all the turkey.
Do you know how wonderful it would be to be able to sit outside in shorts right now? Comfortably?
Well, I don't wear shorts, so I probably wouldn't know. My big behind wouldn't look good in a pair of shorts.
Let's see. I'm not going to name one person for their sake, but I've seen 1, 2, 3 YouTubers backsides. Of course, with pants on. Not saying, not in a bad way, but.
I saw one that didn't have her pants on, but okay.
I don't know who didn't have her. Okay.
I ain't gonna mention no names on here. But it wasn't pretty.
Well, one of them I thought was adorable.
Memory after seeing.
Carrie asked, Brenda, do you make your oils?
I used to, but I require so many different kinds of oils to make all the different soaps and stuff that I make that I just went to buying it. I've got distillers and I can do that, but it requires so much time, and you got to monitor that stuff constantly. And listen, if you're making 2 or 3 different kinds of oils, that'd be one thing, but I use about 70 different kinds of oils in my products. So, ain't nobody got time for that.
Denise, she's probably gone now, but she said, night night, and yes ma'am, always need depends in your shows.
Y'all ate so much turkey today, you're gonna poo the bed.
Tracy said, I can, Brandy. I seen pink panties. Yep, everybody has seen my supposed panties. Joy picked out a color. I'm legit. I'm sending her a swatch. She picked out a color on Emily's show the other day.
Well, I know something that they don't know. Oh, hey, Tanya, I see you in there. I know something they don't know. Brandy was complaining at me the other night after the show, and so I've given her a new nickname, girls.
Oh, my God, no.
Her name is Painty Patty. I dare y'all say that 10 times fast.
I dare you to drink and do it. Will this awful feeling from eating ever go away?
Well, you need to take a good laxative, and that probably take care of your problem. But hey,
I didn't say I was stopped up.
well, that's why you're miserable.
No,
you feel better.
it's sitting there like in my chest.
Yeah, it ain't gone all the way down yet.
Kiki's here.
Hey, Kiki, good to have you out there.
She's been drinking.
See me abuse this paintbrush?
She's been drinking, Kiki. We can't get her to stop. No, I'm just kidding.
The only thing I've had to drink today is water and lemonade, and I didn't even have hot cocoa today.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of drinking, Nana said, you guys are the best drinking game ever.
Every time she says pink panties, take a drink.
Oh, there'd be so many smash people. It's not even funny.
Every time she says booby magoo, take a drink.
Oh, Lord. Carrie said, Brenda, you need more yellow in the paper.
Yeah, that's what I'm splashing up there on it.
Give her more yellow.
See that?
Honestly, if you saw my setup right now, you would have a laugh. So. Nana said, see? There we go. Fix that. Stupid computer. I hate this thing. Tanya said,
one of these days you're going to go to turn that thing on. It ain't going to turn on for you.
Don't say that.
It's going to say, hey, I've had enough of you.
Look, I keep her clean. I have her pretty with stickers and washi tape. So, I mean, it's not like I watch dirty things on this thing, so it's not full of viruses or anything. I've never had a virus on this thing. Knock on wood. Tanya said, reminds me of Rio's live. A hoot. Rio is a hoot.
Rio's a lot of fun.
Yes.
However, I do not drink during my live streams. I don't drink at all anymore.
Well, technically you do. You drink all the time.
I mean, you know, she's hitting the rum chatas and.
Well, you didn't specify that.
I don't do the alcohol thing anymore. Is that not because I have anything against it? It's just, you know, I've done that and been there, done that. Those days are behind me. I figure I'm enough fun without the alcohol that I don't need it.
Yeah, Tanya said, came across our channel by chance, and Sace is such a clown. Yes, he is, and he tortures me with clicking objects. I swear, anytime I'm on there and I hear him clicking, I'm like, Sace, stop it. And he just, he'll put his hand right there in front of the camera and go, click. Kiki said, boy, she sure does. Rio was mixing rum drinks the other night.
She loves her rum chata.
Hey, if she does as good work as she does and can drink while doing it, hey, honestly, salute.
I was wondering about her today and her mama visiting, how she's doing.
Oh, Lord. I asked her if slapping his face with paint made her feel better.
She didn't slap him hard enough to me. She needed to let me do it.
No, but she did smother his face and got paint in his mouth. He was having to spit it out.
I'd have knocked them goggles clear off his head.
Yeah, no, I feel like he cheated in little ways. I was like, man, she couldn't slap him without the goggles.
His head would still be spinning.
Kiki said he is a lost cause. Yeah, Michelle, I'm not really, even though I'm 28, I'm not much of a drinker. Like, I'll have a glass of like white wine every once in a while, but it's pretty rare. It's like once in a blue moon. Oh my gosh.
What?
James, I think it's James Corden. He's on TV right now, and the animal guy, I can't think of his name. He used to do shows all the time, and he's on the show with him, and he's got this big, massive, like, just, it's not even a toad. It's like this huge frog. I don't know what it's some kind of African frog. Yeah, I think that's who it is.
From the zoo?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I can't remember his name either, but I know who you're talking about. He used to be on Johnny Carson back in the day.
Yeah, that's him. But there's a girl that's sitting in the corner that's in a dress, and she's like freaking out because he was holding animals, and he had a Gila monster, which I love those things. Those things are really cool. But she was like, "Oh, it touched me. It touched me." I'm like, seriously? Jack Hanna. That's it. Yes. Thank you, Mary.
Wonder if Mary Moynihan is still out there in the chat room. Mary, you out there? You could tell them a thing or two about critters.
Nana said, "Oh, what channel? I think it's CBS is what it's on. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of TV. Yeah, CBS. He's got a little like baby leopard on right now. Let's see. Kiki said, "Sorry, y'all. I got entranced with the big old frog." Kiki said, "Slapping him would make me feel better talking about sex." Tanya said, "Very creative and talented. The Google Lives had me in." Let's see. And Nana said, "Yeah, drinking days are far behind me too." Mary said, "Steve Irwin's son." I didn't know he had a son. I know he has a daughter, but I didn't know he had a son. And Sierra said, "Yes, Laurel is allergic to alcohol. I think I may be too." I don't even know if I want to say this out loud. I don't know if I should read that or not. Yeah, I'm not going to read that out loud just for you, Sierra.
There's some things people just need to tune in and watch the chat to see.
Exactly. Laurel said, "I just don't like it and never have." Tanya said, "Loving the beautiful colors I see in this paper painting, very vibrant." It's because she's got a vibrant personality.
We got the 2 blues, we got the purple, the yellow, and the 2 pinks. That's the colors I'm putting down because that's the only colors of this Martha's that I got. So that's what I'm using. But it's going to be really nice on the project. What are you cackling about? You lay an egg?
You funny. All right, now, Henrietta. No, Laurel said, "Sierra cannot type, LOL." And then Sierra said, "LOL, I cannot type." That's all. I was just like, no, I'm not reading that out loud. Emily said, "Pretty metallic paint." See, now look, you don't even have to look at the chat. See how much I spoil you?
Well, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Uh-huh. If you can't say nothing nice, Brenda, don't say anything at all.
That's right. I think I got one more piece of this paper in here to pity pat on.
Oh,
After I finish.
crazy. Laurel said she never proofreads in her typing. Michelle said, I am making an altered mirror for a swap I am doing. That sounds cool. Post pictures, or if you do a video, let us know. Sierra said, whenever I write, so it auto corrects it to say, yeah.
Well, Laurel, I may have some of this left over. I might just send it to you. You just never know what I'm liable to do because Brenda's crafty. Look at this, booby.
What? Oh, pretty.
I drew that out earlier today, so I'll be carving that probably tomorrow.
I look forward to seeing that, whether it's a video or a live stream. Probably a video, I'm sure.
Probably. I'll fire up the engraver and carve that out.
Tanya, Emily said, I need more paint. Yes, you do. And you're getting to where you need more glue unless you got some, because I saw the other day that you were getting low on the A-lanes. Let's see. Tanya said, looking forward to seeing your project when it's done. It sounds interesting.
Well, let's put it this way. It's going to be something that I ain't never done a show on before, so you'll want to see it when I do it. It won't be no repeat of nothing that's been done before on my show. And I haven't seen any of the rest of you that's hanging around in here doing it either, so.
Oh, everybody's loving the owl.
You want to see Hootie?
He looks really mad, like, or serious. Has he got a serious face?
He's wise.
Oh, also, instead of being a wise ass, he's a wise owl.
That's right.
Kiki, you are tiny. You have lost so much weight, and we are so proud of you. She's done so well for herself.
I hope she keeps losing weight like that.
I don't know.
That's going to make it so little that I can sit on her and hold her down.
What, tickle her feet? I know. I told her, I said, we're the same size right now, so when you lose more weight, just send me your clothes.
Sonya wants to know if I'm going to paint that owl after I carve it out. Probably.
Yeah, she most
it'll
likely
get painted or stained or inked, or it'll get something done to it. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to take for the white buffalo gift for the
white elephant.
Well, they're calling it a white buffalo, so I don't know. That's what they said. But that's they're a little different, you know. But I haven't figured out what I'm going to take. It's for the Wood Carvers Club. I've only got a couple more weeks to figure it out. One of them said that they's bringing a card shuffler.
Yes, promote gambling. That's always good. Especially if you have a problem.
I'm thinking I could look in the cupboard, see if I got any expired cans of anything.
Oh my goodness, Brenda. See, Lorella's laughing too. She said white buffalo. That is hilarious. I have never heard of it called that.
I'm just going by what they call it. The White Buffalo Christmas Exchange.
I swear. So you're going to bring expired food.
I might. It's hard telling what I'm liable to do. I mean, if they're bringing stuff like card shufflers.
You could bring a pack of pencils.
Wrap up a pack of chewing gum.
Or a box of tampons.
Pack of Phenamint. They asked me to bring a dessert, you know, and it has to be a hand, you know, held dessert. Not like a pie or cake or ice cream or anything like that. It's got to be, you know, something handheld. Well, Diane jumped up and said she was going to bring brownies. I asked her, well, are these going to be special brownies?
Oh my God.
I wanted to bring the brownies because I was going to slip some X-Lax in there and have some fun. But
oh my goodness.
You want to be careful asking me to bring stuff to a potluck. You know.
Hey, if we ever have any type of meal together, I'm buying my own and I'm making my own.
See, I've been around a day or two. I know how to have fun.
Yes,
Fun
Kiki
for me,
is right.
not necessarily for everybody else.
Kiki is working towards 500 members in her group. That's awesome.
Cool.
And yes, lady, she is right. You can promote yourself in that group and get information on others that some groups don't provide. And that's how, honestly, she's how I know that all of, you know, you guys that are crafty ladies that have YouTube channels, she's how I know about you. Is because
Kiki
of her.
does a job now.
Yes, she does.
That's how she's lost all this weight. Working her fanny off.
I know. I told her, I said, you need a vacation. Sonia said, I have about 50 plus containers that tea came in. Sort of about like the old 1 pound coffee cans, but they are cardboard with plastic tops. What is a good idea to do with them?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, first thing I'd do is I'd cover them in either scrapbook paper, painty paper, paint them with gesso, and then paint the outside of them. If you paint them with gesso, you can put alcohol inks on them. You can put oil paints on them. You can put acrylic paints on them. You can put India ink on them, whatever you want to cover them with. You can decorate the outside of them with beads. You take your drill and drill little tiny pilot holes, you know, and you can sew through that cardboard in through your beads and do a bead design on them. You can use sculpting clay on the outside of them, and then you can carve into the sculpting clay and do designs and stuff on them. You know, I would make them into decorative tins that I could either sell or give as gifts or use myself. You can store stuff in them, or you can put pencils and, you know, desk supplies and stuff in them. Use them for all kinds of storage if you got the lids, and do them up so that you can still put the lids on them when you're done.
Mm-hmm. Or if you're into shabby chic, you could also, you know, take all kinds of laces and stuff if you have any lying around, and fabrics and
lace and doilies.
Mm-hmm. I know a couple of ladies that do really good shabby chic work, and I'm sure they can come up with stuff too. There's 2 of them that's in here. That's Laurel and Sierra. Let's see. Okay, this is so gross, but it's hilarious. Nana said, dip Brussels sprouts in chocolate so they look like truffles.
Can I melt some X-Lax and put in that chocolate?
Oh my gosh, you and X-Lax. As if the Brussels sprouts wouldn't be bad enough. Hi, Dollar Queen.
I want to have some fun.
You might miss the fun because they might be MIA.
Well, see, if they ain't nowhere to be found, then I pack up all the regular food and bring it home.
Kiki said that paintbrush has seen better days.
You think? It ain't
Lord
getting no
have mercy. It's gotten worse since you started.
Well, I guess it's getting worse because I'm pounding the hell out of it here. This is the last piece of paper that I brought in here to do. This will give me way more than enough for my project. I'd rather have too much painting paper than not enough painting paper when I get into that project. So,
You know,
yes.
honestly, this is going to be a surprise for me too, because unless you told me something and I just had a blind moment and ain't thinking of what it is, it's going to be a surprise for me as well.
Nope, even you do not know about this one.
She's keeping secrets.
Yep. Yep, I went up to the studio and was digging around today and found some stuff up there that I forgot about. I mean, I knew I had it, but I just forgot about it. And I thought, oh boy, this will make a good project.
Dollar Queen Lee, do you just go by Lee or do you go by another name? Just want to make sure.
Hey, Lee. Lee, I don't believe that I'm sub to you, but we're going to fix that right now.
Oh, she subbed to me last night.
Yes, I am sub to you. Well.
Oh, dang. Never mind.
See, I'm sub to everybody.
Let's see.
Good to have you in there, Lee. Do you have turkey today? I didn't have no turkey. I had some Cornish hen. It's good though.
That's a good idea, Carrie. Okay. Carrie said, hey, y'all, let's sneak over to Brenda's house, peek in her window, and see what she's making. And then Lee said, my first name, is it Lucy? Is that how you say it? Because that's a pretty way to spell it.
Yeah, that's Lucy. Lucy with an I-E.
That's a pretty way to say it. I like it. I like names that are spelled differently.
I had an aunt named Lucy.
I've actually never done scrapbooking, Tanya. I've done like tons of things with scrapbook paper, but never legitimate scrapbooking.
I had an aunt named Nanny too. And that was her actual given name at birth was Nanny. She hated it.
So yeah,
she
it's
made everybody call her Nancy. There's a story about her over on my other channel. If anybody's wanting to hear some old stories about me and my family and things that's gone on through my life, you can go over there to my other channel sometime and listen to some of the stories that I tell. The link's there in the description of the video for that channel. My frequency story time videos. But yeah, Aunt Nanny, she was something else now. That woman was dying all the time. Nothing wrong with her, you know, but to hear her tell it, she wasn't long for this world.
Okay, Lucy said that's how they spell it in Europe.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
You know what that stands for, right?
It's a Beatles song.
But you know what that stands for, right?
Well, it stands for
Supposedly.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Well, it supposedly stands for something else, but we're not going to promote that on here.
Oh.
Let's see. Sonia said, yeah, you need to come up with some more stories, Brenda.
Oh, you listen to all of them? There's some that I can't even tell on the air.
No, Tracy, I haven't.
You haven't what?
I've been so busy, like, doing other, like, lives for other people. And that, in between working on my own projects and stuff, I've been missing, like, regular videos. Like, I haven't even seen some of Amanda's videos. And I told her that because she asked me if I watched one of them that she did the day before that she had uploaded. And I was like, honestly, no. I was like, I need to catch up. I need to take a day and play catch up.
Use the rest of
Okay.
this paint right here on this palette, and then this will be the last of my painty papers for tonight.
Tracy,
Okay, what?
once
Don't just sit there and say okay. Tell me what you're talking about.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave you out of the group, but she was talking to me. She said she was talking about the ornaments that she made, and
Oh.
I said that, you know, you heard all my blabbing, and then she said that she posted it in Melissa's group. So when the stream ends, Tracy, I'll go and look at them. Yeah, Kiki does some really cool mixed media. I've seen it. Michelle said, there is a challenge on my channel. If anybody is interested in doing, my kids are doing it for homemade Christmas ornaments. If you have the time, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, bleh, 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 bleh. If you have time, I'm enjoying it. And if you want, Laurel said, I need a couple.
Does
Go
on that
ahead.
screen. I
What did
said
you say?
this looks prettier in person than it does on that screen. I'll tell you what.
Well, my phone's HD and it's looking really good. It's got a lot of pretty purples and blues and pretty light blues and yellows, or as you say, yeller.
Yeller and pinks.
Let's see. Yeah, Laurel said, I need a couple of years to catch up. Emily said, I saw them, Tracy, and they were very pretty. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to look now. Now my interest is piqued. And she wants you to see them too,
Okay.
Brenda.
All right.
Kiki said, yep, sometimes you got to take a break, Brandy. I was from this live, but couldn't help it, so here I am. Well, we appreciate you being in here, Kiki.
We just keep pulling you in, because you just never know what we're allowed to say or talk about or do. Or
With you, there ain't no telling. Yours should be Brenda G's Designs Unfiltered.
Donut dog.
Let's see. Carrie still said it's looking like turkey pecks to her. Just kidding.
Pity pats. Pity pats everywhere. Okay. I think I've done about all the damage I can do. That paintbrush. Look at that paintbrush.
Oh my God. That should be a perma, like, I would call that a stippling brush now.
Beat the hell out of that paintbrush.
Exactly.
I think that one's going to have to go in the trash, and there ain't no saving that.
Yes. Well, no, you can't save it, but you can use it for what you're doing. It can be a designated, you know, painting paper
Well, the
maker.
bristles are back gone. I've done beat at least 60% of the bristles are beat out of it.
We always talk about waste nothing, and you're going to sit there and throw it away. You should just trim the bristles that are messed up off of it and use it for what it is.
Oh,
Just
hey, I didn't show you this. I got some stickers the other day, and I've been putting them on these wood rounds.
What does that say?
To it.
To it?
To it. You know what that is?
No.
It's round to it.
Oh my gosh. Really?
It's a round to it.
No more.
No more excuses.
That's cute. Where did you find those?
Oh gosh. Where did I get those? Let me see here if I can find the information. I had all kinds of stickers on that site.
Yeah, see,
When
Emily
I saw
agrees.
that-
Emily said, can be a glue paintbrush like I have. See?
When I saw that site and saw that they had stickers, I thought, oh Lord, I wonder if they've got any of the ones that say to it on them. The place is called Zazzle, Zazzle.
Zazzle.
All kinds of stickers.
I think I've heard of that before. Nana said she sent her dad one.
There's unlimited free standard shipping. access to exciting news article features, product launches, and more, exclusive promotions and discounts. So there's the information on them. But yeah, they had all kinds of stickers on there. So if you're looking for any kind of stickers, you might check them out and see if they've got what you need.
Michelle said, I have been thinking about going live. What do you all think after the new year?
Who was asking that?
Michelle from Little Crafts Creations.
Oh.
Oh, Tanya's leaving.
Well, what are you waiting for? What's so special after the new year? We got, say, this is what, the 24th? We got 6 more days left this month and 31 next month. So that's 37 days left in this year. You gonna twiddle your thumbs till then or what?
Thank you.
The only thing stopping you is you.
Hey, Michelle, if I can get on here with Brenda and put my ugly mug on her live stream and she allowed me to do it, anybody can do it.
Hey, we all put our pants on one leg at a time, just like everybody else. You know, there's nothing to be afraid of. Just get in there and do it. I mean, you're putting yourself out there when you do it, but so what? Just jump on in.
Did you hear what I said, that Tanya was leaving?
No, I did not hear that. Well, bye, Tanya.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tanya's leaving. She's going to do dinner because it's over. She's all the way over there, way on the other side. Exactly, Tracy. I do it with pink panties. So if I can do that, you know, yeah, anybody can.
Just jump out there and show them what you've got to offer.
Bye, Nana.
Okay, Nana.
Have a good night.
Nana saw me kill the paintbrush. She's going to leave.
Nan said, I went to get me some seconds and come back, and boom, a wild Kiki appeared. Michelle said, I have to find a place in my house because I craft on my bed.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, hey, you know, you could make a show out of that right there.
Yeah. Who is it? Liz Drake. She actually crafts on her bed.
Yeah, put on your onesie and jump in there. Do your live stream right there on the bed. That could be your catch right there.
Emily, I've gotten so used to hearing about my panties and YouTube. It's just getting normal at this point. And I'm sorry if y'all can hear me with the sniffles. I had a really bad nosebleed while, like, not while I was cooking, but while food was cooking. I don't know if, like, opening and closing the oven a bunch of times caused dry air for me. But, yeah, sorry if I had the sniffles.
Nancy says that she crapped on her bed.
What?
That's what you get for eating so much turkey.
Reread that.
That's what she said.
Nan said, me, I don't know who, I don't even know. Oh.
Now she's denying it, but she's already wrote it in there. We've already seen it.
Oh my goodness. Sonia said 1 a.m. time for guitar practice.
Yeah.
Ned said I can't breathe. Oh God. Oh, poor Nan. Emily said, yeah, you're right. It could be. She said sometimes it could be due to the temperature changing. Yeah, like it scared me because I mean it wasn't terrible, but it was bad enough for me to notice. And Noah looked at me and he was like, "Brandy, honey, your face is bleeding." And I'm sitting here like, "Where is my face bleeding?" And then I felt it drip, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's where my face is bleeding."
Oh, she's talking about your nosebleeds. I thought she was talking about Nan pooping the bed.
Well, I guess that could happen. Good night, Carrie.
It's got to do with pooping the bed, but okay. I'm on a different conversation.
Brenda, you are on a whole other level. Y'all gonna make me snort from laughing.
Night, Carrie. Don't poop the bed like Nan.
She said I didn't. She said I didn't poop it. Hang on.
Now she's got to check.
Stop picking on her. Leave her alone. You be nice. Good night,
Well,
Lucy.
see, that's the thing. If I'm picking on you, that means that I like you. I mean, just in case anybody has wondered, if I, as long as I'm picking on you, you're fine. I stop picking on you, then there's an issue. So I love y'all. She can't get her caps lock off. That's because you pooped the bed.
She's trying to move. She's trying to get away from it.
That's what happens when you poop the bed.
She's gonna let her husband roll over in it. And blame it on him.
Oh, our team scored. Time to change sides.
What in the world? I can't. She wrote a message back, but I can't even read it. Oh my God. I'm about to cry.
And now she's trying to blame it on Michelle. Lord have mercy. Like we don't know better than that.
And then Emily comes up with, well, shucks, Michelle. Oh. It's okay. Brenda blames things on me all the time.
Well, because it's true.
Exactly, Emily. She says she picks on me all the time in my stream, right along with you.
Yep. If I like you, I'm going to pick on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it works. When I stop, then you got to worry. I got paint all over everything up here. I painted the paper. I painted the desk. I painted the desk mat. I'll be doing some scrubbing. So that mess I made? I got Martha Stewart all over my desk.
I broke the button. I accidentally pushed a button with my finger.
Well, I'm not surprised. Well, I'm surprised it's your finger, but
My phone's in my hand. Leave me alone.
Well, you used to lose your microphone all the time and your cleavage, so.
Oh, okay. In that amount of time from it screwing up to having to jump back in, Michelle said she misspelled a word. Kiki said, don't pass out, Nancy, because she's laughing so hard her blood rushed to her head. And Nan said, right, she's acting all innocent over there. Exactly. I'm good now. LOL. Give her a minute, though. This is a dependence moment. You mean a depends moment? Yes.
I don't know if they know that story about your microphone. Do they know that story?
Probably not, but I know you, and I know you're going to tell it anyway.
Well, back when we first started doing live streams together, I couldn't hear her. She didn't have any audio half the time. Made her get a headphone and everything else. And finally, one day we was testing out her headphones, trying to figure out what the issue was that her audio was coming and going all the dadburn time. And, you know, why was it so inconsistent? So I've got her on the screen and I'm watching her while she's trying to talk to me. And I said, well, where exactly is your microphone? She dug it out from her cleavage.
I didn't do it on
purpose. Get that microphone up toward your mouth so I can hear what you're saying. I could hear her loud and clear then, but Lord, you couldn't hear her with it buried.
I couldn't help it. So then I started pinning it with a freaking, what do you call them? They're like it's not a paper clip, but it's the one that you clamp to my shirt. So I looked like a damn news anchor.
At least we could hear what you're saying.
Very true. And then that cracked out. So now it is what it is. Now I'm having to use 2 different devices to do 2 different things in the same channel. You see the things I do for you? Alligator clips. Pretty much.
That's them clips that you use that have the metal on the side of them, on the top of them, that the paper clip part bends back. You know what we're talking about.
Next time I'm just going to get one of those, what do you call them? Secret Service earpieces.
You need a boom mic that swings around in front of your mouth.
Oh my Lord. I don't want to deafen no one. Nan said, Nan said I had to go blow my nose. Why does laughing make my nose run? No, not roach clip.
It's your rear end run too, from what I've heard here over the last half hour. Laugh so hard you poop the bed.
Now they're thinking it's roach clips.
No, those are alligator clips. We're talking about them metal ones.
They're pretty much like paper clips. You can stack a whole bunch of papers together and clip them down, and they fold down.
I used to have one laying up here on my desk, but since I moved everything around a dozen times, I don't know if I know where they're at or not. You know, the ones I made the little pocketbooks out of that one night when I was doing the little embellishments and little metal clips.
Nan said a bulldog clip. Is that what they're called?
Maybe. I just call them
Daisy's
clips.
here. Daisy came in.
Hey, Daisy.
She said someone is
Welcome to
actually
the party.
out this time of night. Yes, binder clips. Thank you.
Yeah. I've been in here making painty papers. There is Mary quite contrary. Hey, did you hear us talking about critters a while ago? They wanted to know what the name of that feller is that runs that zoo out there in California that goes on he used to go on Johnny Carson's show all the time and bring them critters on there that scared the pants off of Johnny. What was that feller's name? I figured you'd know. Mary quite contrary raised exotic critters for years and years and years.
Oh Lord, I hope no snakes. I can't do snakes.
Oh yeah, snakes and lizards and spiders and short-tailed possums and hedgehogs and tenerics. Hannah.
Daisy said
Jack Hannah.
Jack Hannah.
Is that the one you was talking about, Brenda?
Yes, that's who it was.
Yeah, he's in Columbus, Ohio now. I think, though, he was in California for years, wasn't he?
Oh, wait, she said she's had snakes. Oh, no. Can't do no snakes. Just like Sierra can't do spiders. And Laurel can't do spiders. I don't do snakes. No. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, though.
Lost the last one. She'll be making a belt.
Oh, my God. Lord.
Was it a big one? Can you make shoes to match in a purse? Or just be the belt?
I need to make you a sensor bar.
Well, hey, I'm crafty. We don't let things go to waste, do we? We kill paintbrush.
Exactly, but you were going to throw that paintbrush away.
Oh, he was always in Columbus? Well, shoot, who am I thinking of? There used to be one that was on some San Diego zoo or something that was on TV shows too.
I have no idea. Ooh, sorry. This is the late craft show.
What happened, Nan? Did you poop the bed again? By Brandy, a bleeper button?
Me? It ain't me.
I never get to say nothing if she had a bleeper button.
Yes, then I can censor Brenda. Yes, exactly.
That's all you'd hear is bleep, 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 bleep,
So where's
bleep.
that? Exactly. That's all you would hear. It would sound like one of those rap albums.
And like somebody scratching.
Mm-hmm. And I'd have to put parental advisory on her channel. Well, what are you getting,
got
Michelle?
herself under control. Okay. Down to cork.
Michelle, what are you getting for Christmas? She said she knows one of the things she's getting. Jeopardy just came on.
I'm going to run around the night before Christmas and take everybody's Christmas presents like the Grinch.
Are you going to paint yourself green too?
Uh-huh.
I believe
Put on a red hat.
Mary
Have
said,
my little dog in my sled down the street.
Mary said,
Okay,
maybe
that's it. Maybe it was just that he traveled to California. I don't know.
Ooh, she's getting a nice pair of house slippers. I love my slippers. Mine look like they're, what do you call them? Cable knit sweater. And then they have.
Have you seen them slippers that they make out of sanitary pads?
No, I don't believe I have. What? Have you been watching Naked and Afraid?
You need to look that up on YouTube, where they make them house slippers out of sanitary pads.
Nan said, "Little crabs, she is gonna remember me." Blah, 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 blah. She is forever gonna remember me for pooping the bed now. LOL.
That's your claim to fame right there. Your 15 minutes of fame.
Nan, don't feel bad. There's worse things that you could be remembered for. Nan said, "I think I'm gonna pass on looking that up, but thank you."
I mean, you need a pair of slippers right there. You go. They're as close as your bathroom cupboard.
Emily said, "What the what?"
Yep. Look it up. It's on there. Emily, you need to make them for your show. You gonna do a show tomorrow? You look that up tonight. They're pretty simple. You just look them up. You can make them for your show tomorrow.
I like what Nan said.
Well, do I need to get you on the show, Nan?
Lord, it'd be cleavage all over the place. This is why I started wearing sweaters.
Yeah, I don't have cleavage anymore. I have knee knockers.
Kiki said, "Mine used to be, then it went south." And Nan said, "Push them back up there, Kiki." And Emily said, "You gotta be shitting me." Oh, Lord.
You can show everybody how to make house slippers on your show tomorrow. You don't have to leave the house for supplies. They're right there in your cupboard.
Oh, my gracious. Y'all want to know something funny? My stepdad actually pointed out something about my slippers tonight. See, like I said, they're really cute. They're memory foam, they're fuzzy, and they're cable knit, and they're gray. However, they have their pom-poms, but my stepdad was standing there and he was like, Brandy, you have pairs of balls dangling from your slippers. And he said that in front of Noah's parents. And like Noah's mom is one of those types, like she's super sweet and super innocent. Like she doesn't swear at all, hardly. And I know I turned like 500 shades of red because it was so embarrassing. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Are you saying she's got to stick up her butt?
No, she's always been that way. She's just really, really kind. Like I've never met in person like anyone so sweet and so kind, and she's just so soft spoken, and she doesn't have a mean word thing to say about anybody.
Okay, I'm gonna
Kiki
have to
said,
search.
no thanks, no bras for me. Daisy said, knee knockers. Kiki said, not in my cupboard. Emily said, good Lord, the things you come up with. I know, right? Nan said, prude. Oh, God. No, not
Okay.
naive.
I found the link. I'm gonna
Oh, God.
send this to Emily.
Emily, I'm sorry in advance.
Here it comes, Emily, right there. There's the link. There's a whole bunch of videos about it, but that's one of them right there.
I guess if you're ever in a pinch and you're on Naked and Afraid, maybe you can figure out how to do it. I don't know. I dare you to click it, Emily, and watch it.
That's the maxi pad slippers.
Oh, there's Tanya Smith come in. She said, hi, I made it.
Hi, Tanya.
Kiki said, are you sure you want to be in here, Tanya? Make sure you put your Depends on. That's all I got to say. She said, Emily said, send it to me in a message so I can show James. He will get a kick out of it.
Okay, let me.
Nan said, I clicked it and closed it just as quick. Oh, my goodness.
All right. There it is, Emily. Send it over on the Facebook.
Tanya
Yeah,
said,
we having all kinds of conversations in here, Tanya. You never know what we're liable to talk about.
oh, Lord, no.
We're giving Emily ideas for her next show. She said she's going to do one this afternoon.
We have 15 people in here. Holy cow.
We had 22 a while ago. We done run 7 of them off.
I wonder why. No, it's me,
Well, I
Kiki.
think it's when Nan pooped the bed, but hey.
It's me, Kiki. I had a nosebleed earlier and I've got really bad sniffles. So it's me you hear. It's not vaping. It's just me sniffling half to death.
She's snorting Coke.
Oh my God, no. I don't think so. Sonia says, as she put a little arrow, said, wonders if this is one of them waking dreams. Yeah, this is what happens when it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you let Brenda out of the bedroom.
Yeah, you let me out unsupervised. You never know what I'm liable to do.
Exactly.
They don't know what I'm liable to do at the Woodcrafters either. I still laugh over Flo asking me about that Christmas party the other night.
Yeah.
She was telling me that they have a yearly Christmas party, and she was inviting everybody in the room, you know, telling them what day it was going to be and everything. Well, I was the last one she got to, and she says, We're going to have a Christmas party on December
Oh.
the whatever it is, and I don't know, 13th, and I think it is. And she says, at my house, which she still hasn't given me the address, so, you know, maybe I'm going and maybe I ain't. But she says, everybody brings something to go with the dinner, and she said, we're going to have pizza, smoked pizza, and we're going to have a big old salad, and we're asking people now to bring some type of finger dessert type thing. And Diane's bringing some brownies, and she says, what are you good at cooking? And I started laughing, and I said, burnt offering. Just looked at me just like during that. Like I said, hey, I ain't cooked in so long that, you know, last time I made popcorn, the fire department showed up. You know, I don't cook. I said, I could probably pick up some cookies or something. And she says, okay. She says, well, now you're welcome to bring a guest. You want to bring your husband? I said, well, I guess I'd have to dig him up. Her mouth fell open and everybody else in the room started laughing, and Diane leans over to her and says, he's a widow. I said, I really, I don't think you'd want me bringing him. He's been down there a long time. And she says, oh, I'm so sorry. I guess I really stuck my foot in it.
Oh my gosh. I bet she felt real good. Exactly. They're all fussing at you right now. They're like, Emily's like, oh my gosh. I don't know. She might be talking about the video. Who knows? Okay, I'm going to read something. I'm going to read something kind that was done today. Tanya said, I got 100 gel pens today and gave away 6 to a friend who had none.
Well, that's nice.
Exactly. Brenda, do you know how to be nice?
Did you dry the ink out of them first?
Oh my God. Somebody bring the padlock. We need to put her back up. In the straight jacket.
Oh.
Emily said that video.
I forgot what it was, but I got her again after that. But, you know, that's what you get. She doesn't pay attention. You know, don't ask the question if you don't want the answer, because I'm able to answer with anything.
Sonia said, or a bird cage. No, Kiki, that was not in kindergarten. I said it was in college. I told, after Tanya wrote what she said, I said, a teacher gave me a certificate 1 year in college for using the most bright and pretty colors in my work. She asked me if that was in kindergarten.
That was her finger painting project.
Yeah, totally. And honestly, no, it was a computer class. And it was only because I was too cheap to buy red and or black and blue pens, because I already had all these gel pens at the time. I was like, the heck with that. I'll use what I got. And if you don't like it, get over it. I was like, I'm not about to spend more money when I'm already dropping money for college.
You ever watch Carl Mauser's pour videos?
No. The only other male pour I watch is the one that you told me about with Will Black.
Yeah, well, no, it wasn't Carl. Gosh, I can't remember the name of that dude.
Did you really just say dude?
Yeah.
I like
Carl
the
does
way you
good
say
work,
it.
don't get me wrong, but the one that did this one, he put it out earlier today, and he's one that Melissa talks about a lot, and I can't remember the fella's name right now, but he did one with finger paints. Somebody had asked him if he could do a pour with finger paint, so he went to the store and bought finger paints and brought them home and mixed them up with his pouring medium and did a pour with finger paints. It turned out really pretty.
Oh, that's great. Kiki, Lord, I saw Kiki's name and was trying to read something else. Laurel said, thank you for the wonderful company, but I have to get to sleep to be up early to shop. Brandy, I'm hoping to get my tatting kit tomorrow. Have a great night, Brenda and Brandy and other ladies.
Well,
yeah, I hope you get it, Laurel. I hope what I was able to show you works. And like I said, if you have any questions, just please let me know.
I hope it comes in a purple pouch with some purple thread.
There's purple thread that she can get, which I wouldn't be surprised if she did get it. Emily, yeah, exactly. Emily, did you see me like trying to slightly steer away from that? She said, Brenda, you were so wrong, but funny. Lord have mercy. Laurel said, me too, Brenda.
Loving me is from you don't want to be right.
There ain't nothing right about you. And I'm left-handed, so I'm not right either. Oh boy.
There ain't nothing walking the straight and narrow around here, I'll tell you what. I stagger around.
I try to, kind of like ballet dance around it. If I can. I like to think I do pretty good.
There's an elephant in the middle of the room. I stagger all around it, jump up on that sucker, and ride it out the door.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Call it by name, give it a new color.
Slap it on the butt and say, "Who's your mama?"
Pretty much. Emily said, right-handed here, but creative. Oh, not all left-handed people are, more creative than right-handed, Emily. I can tell you that because, I know other people that are left-handed and they aren't creative at all. They're
Actually, statistics say that left-handed people are the most creative. That's statistically.
Kiki said, Kiki said, I try to Lindy hop around things. And then Emily said, nope, who's your daddy? Tracy said, I love coming in here. I laugh all the time.
I'll do a acrylic pour on that elephant.
Not at all wrong. Percentage-wise, yes, so they say. That's like saying, though, that, a blonde hair has more fun than a brown-haired person.
Well, there's a lot of people that are right-handed that probably would have been left-handed had they been left alone when they was a kid.
True.
I had them beat that out of me, so I'm right-handed.
Seriously?
Because anytime I try to do anything left-handed, she beat the far out of me. Now, my brother was left-handed.
God. Nan said it's racist. Or whatever. Nan says it's racist or whatever. Exactly. Because trust me, I am a blonde and I don't always have more fun than Brenda.
But I'm trying to teach her.
Michelle, you keep retracting your messages before I can read them. She did. All I saw was something about right-handed, and then it says message retracted.
What's she retracting them for?
I don't know. Tracy said, I have one big box of Depends. Nan said, did she say it again?
There's probably a craft out there, something that you can make out of them Depends. I don't know.
Nan, is that literally...
If you can make stuff out of sanitary napkins, you could probably make like a winter hat or something out of Depends. I don't know.
Lord have mercy. You can make a paperboy hat. Oh, well, we don't care if you misspell words. I can still read it. Spelling is not, a test question here. We don't care if you can spell right or wrong.
We can generally figure out what was you trying to say, and if we can't, we'll ask you. Exactly. We're good at that.
See, Nan said it again, that she's sitting on her laptop crapping.
Boy, oh boy.
And then she retracted it.
She didn't retract it. The keyboard did. Just spit that right out of there.
Oh, and then look at that big old grin on her face. Oh my goodness. Oh, 2:30 in the morning. I'm acting like a complete idiot. This is
Well,
what
not a
happened.
complete. Put your clothes.
See, the later it gets, the sillier and goofier I get, which is not necessarily a good thing.
Well, I probably need to shut this down. I probably aggravated you girls enough for one night.
Oh no, they're all having a ball. Nan said it's only 11:30 here. Oh, Michelle. Read what she said. I'm not gonna say that out loud.
Well, I'm dyslexic too. That don't stop me.
I'm just a dumb blonde with pink panties.
I don't
That's
like
fine.
things that make me think. If I have to think, it makes my brain hurt.
Yeah. Michelle, you have freedom of speech here, sweetheart. You do. As long as you're not mean and hurtful and everybody's happy and joking around, you are fine. Emily said, why
Brandy, is
wait?
that your phone ringing?
No, my phone's not ringing. I think it's ringing in your head.
I heard a phone ringing.
It's in your head.
It ain't mine. Mine's sitting right here beside me. It ain't ringing. Your computer's ringing.
No, my computer is not ringing either. It's muted. You can't hear anything.
Emily needs to give all of us her phone number.
Emily?
Because when she's trying to do her live stream, when she's trying to do her live stream, her phone rings and then it shuts down her stream. And
Oh, I could totally do that to her one day, just to prank her.
We'd all take turns calling.
Emily, I wouldn't do that to you.
Poor thing, watch her head explode when her phone rings. I was trying to call me. They know I do live streams from 12 to 4. What are they doing calling me?
I love it when she says, I'll just ignore it. Tracy said the men in white jackets are coming, Brenda.
Hey, they're afraid of me.
She said, Emily said, y'all will make me mad, and y'all have seen me mad, LOL. Emily, you ain't no crazier than the rest of us.
We ain't afraid of them.
I don't know. She probably couldn't be mad at us because she likes us too much. Unless we did it like come back to back, then she might get mad, and I don't want her being mad at me.
Bless her heart.
Kiki said, I was almost asleep then I came in here. Exactly, Nan. She said, we'll punk her stream. She said, no, can't be mad at y'all. I think it's funny when like it rings and it doesn't shut her thing down, but it'll turn us all upside down. So we're like on a roller coaster ride. I always laugh when it happens. And I'm like, woo, what a ride.
Spinning screen.
And she's like, hang on, I got to turn you back upside down. I wouldn't do it, Emily.
Ooh, call her up, and when she answers the phone, say, "What do you want?" You know, we'll say things like, "Hey, we was just checking to see if you had Prince Albert in a can."
Are you freaking kidding me right now? You really just said that. Oh no, why
this is a survey to see if your refrigerator's running.
Hey, actually, Tracy, I'm not even gonna lie. I've totally done that before. I have. I was hiking up the mountain in my state, and it happened because of the fluctuation in the pressure and whatnot. And yeah, I totally did. I'm not even gonna lie. Kiki said you fart from your eyes? Question mark. Oh my gracious.
But the new generation, they don't appreciate the things that we did when we was kids, because back when I was a kid, we had rotary dial telephones, and we didn't have call waiting and caller ID and all that kind of stuff. And you could pick up the phone and just call somebody. They didn't know who was calling them until they answered the phone. And when they answered the phone, you'd say, "This is a survey. Is your refrigerator running?" And they, "Well, yes, it is. You better run, catch it."
Then laugh and hang up.
Yeah, and
Emily
you have Prince Albert in the can. You better let him out.
Emily said, "Shit, I woke him up laughing and he's fussing at me." God, we're always getting you in trouble, Emily. I'm so sorry.
Give him another piece of pie. He'll be happy.
Yes, without the applicator. Why would I put the applicator up my nose?
Is there a craft that you can use them applicators for?
Hey, honestly, if you Google it, it's quite possible.
There's another show for you, Emily. Tampon applicators. Like Christmas tree ornaments out of it.
I watch the guy that does the survival stuff on the Weather Channel, and he's got like all kinds of crazy stuff. And he actually said that tampons make great kindling for making fires.
Yeah.
So always keep a tampon on you, ladies, just in case you're out in the woods somewhere. Oh my God, Emily, I am not reading that out loud. Oh my goodness.
Or you call the bowling alley, boho. Call the bowling alley. Ask them if they got 10-pound balls.
Then ask them how hard it is to walk around. Exactly. And that's why Brenda named my turkey Twerky. Oh my gracious. See, this is like late night chat. I see how it is. People talk different in here. Some of this stuff I just can't read because it makes me turn red. I used to answer the phone. Mary's morgue. You stab him, we slap him.
Oh, well, if I get a telephone number calling me that I don't recognize, most of the time I don't answer it. But on occasion, I will be feeling frisky. Yeah, I'll be bored when the phone rings. It's some goofy number that I don't recognize, and I'll answer the phone and say, "You have reached Gibson Septic Service. You shit them, we get them."
Oh my God. Oh God. I was mid-drink when you said that. Oh my goodness. Oh, it went right back in my can.
There's a fellow that called me up. This has been, gosh, maybe about a year ago. I got a telephone call from some fella that he was looking for the person that was trying to sell the tent. And I said, "Well, I don't believe that I'm the one that you're looking for. However, I do buy tents from time to time. Every time I need a new dress, I call Omar the tent maker and have him make me a new one. And I haven't thought about selling none of my old ones, but for the right price, I might consider it. What do you offer?" He says, "I think I had the wrong number." And I said, "Well, now, that's not necessarily true." And I kept him on the phone a good 10 minutes. At the end of it, he said, "No, I believe that it was a different number. I'm going to have to find the person I was looking for." I said, "Well, okay, if that's the way you want to be. But now I got your phone number here. It saved it in my phone. And, if I hear of anybody that's got one for sale, or, I'll go through my closet and see if I got any dresses that might suit your needs, and I'll give you a call back."
Oh my gosh.
He never called me no more.
Well, no, of course not. Nan, I completely agree with you. She said, because you all done lost your mind. Something happens after 10 p.m. Exactly. Is it a full moon?
No, it's a new moon.
Maybe that's why then.
I think we got another week and a half for the full.
Well, don't people act crazy during new moons too?
Well, not as much as they do during the full moons. I'm this way all the time. I don't need an excuse.
Emily, you're totally normal during the day, honey. You ain't no you're totally normal.
Yeah, if anybody's got channels you need subs, just say so. Emily needs subs on her channel. So if you're not sub to her, you need to sub. She does live show 4 hours every day, Monday through Friday.
Nan said I could totally see her doing that, talking about the guy. And then she said Brenda would call him back a week later too. And then Kiki said, and ask him out.
Now, the only wrong number that I ever called back was there was this lady. This has been, gosh, 7, 8 years ago now. This elderly lady kept calling me up. It was back when I was getting up like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was driving, all over Indiana and Ohio for my job. So I'd have to get up like 3 o'clock in the morning and hit the road before. And so as a result of that, I was having to go to bed 7, 8 o'clock at night to get a little sleep. She would call me about 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock at night, and she'd do it a couple times a week on a weeknight when I had to get up to go to work the next morning. And she was always looking for her son. And she'd ask, she could ask for him by name. I said, you have the wrong number. There's nobody here by that name. And she'd say, well, this is the number that he's put in my phone to reach him. And I said, well, then he's put the wrong number in, honey, because this is not him. And I tried to be polite to her. And this went on probably 3 months. And she'd wake me up, and then I couldn't get back to sleep, and I'd have to go to work. When you're driving, you need to get some sleep. You can't be on the road about to fall asleep all the time. And so, I said, look, when he does show up at your house, please have him change the number in that phone. I said, I have to get up 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work. I said, I appreciate you're trying to reach him, but, this has to stop. And she kept on, and she kept on. Finally, one night, she woke me up, and I said, look, we have been through this over and over again, and I have been as patient as I can possibly be, but you keep waking me up, and I have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work. And this is going to stop. I said, apparently, I'm your new best friend because you call me all the time. So since you're my new best friend, I'm going to call you when I get up in the morning. Because we're going to be this tight and have to have these conversations. You're waking me up. I guess I can wake you up too. And she hung up. So the next morning, at 3 o'clock in the morning, alarm goes off, and I pick up the phone and I called her. It rang and rang and rang, and finally she answered the phone. I said, "Hey, how you doing? Rise and shine. It's time for me to go to work. I'm so glad you're my new best friend." She goes, click.
Oh, wow.
But she never called me no more.
Well, I bet not. There's someone in here. Her name is Know What Mom Knows. She
Hey,
said,
how you doing?
yeah, she said, I'm watching your live show. I just made it here. Woot, woot. And then she put, hey, I'll remember to make sure and leave your thumbs up. And also,
her name is Angela.
Her name is what?
I think her name's Angela.
Angela. Okay.
Am I right?
If that's your name, let us know, darling. She said, I just discovered Brenda over the last couple of weeks. So glad to be here. We're really not usually on here this late, but Brenda decided to do an impromptu. Her name is Shelly.
Well, I was close.
Yeah, Shelly is totally close to
This is what happens when you get old.
It's called CRS.
I'm glad to have you in here, Shelly. We've conversed quite a bit back and forth on some of my comments on my videos and stuff.
Aw, that's cool.
I've been getting to know her quite well, except for her name. See that
Well,
when
it
you
is
get
nice
old,
to meet you.
the memory is the first thing to go. Well, maybe second.
Tracy, Krista, come back. She said, "Oh my, you're still on. Just finished my dinner. The paper looks cool." Tracy said, "I answer my phone. Tracy's whorehouse 8-ball speak." Daisy said, "Crafters are like werewolves. After a certain time, they change." Let's see. Emily said, "If you don't have nothing to do, come and see me. We're always having fun." Let's see. Da, 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 da. Kiki said, "We used to get calls at 3 a.m. every morning. I think it was someone I worked with. I planted a story about it and they stopped." Shelly said, "I go by mom on most YouTube thingies, but some call me Shelly Cole. Either is fine."
All right.
Exactly, Kiki.
Yeah,
Angela, Shelly. Yep, close.
close.
Totally. Totally near the alphabet, right? You only have 23 letters to choose from.
Yeah, Shelly. Emily needs some subs on her channel, so if you could sub her, that'd be absolutely cool.
Yep, we hang out over there too.
Michelle says she needs
We hang out
subs
with
on her
everybody.
channel too. Little Crafts Creations.
Mm-hmm. I will stop in on some other channels here and investigate them, and we'll subscribe. That's
Cool.
wonderful.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
normally do live stream on Monday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern time, but I was sitting here tonight, Thanksgiving night, and figured that there's probably a bunch of you out there that needed somebody to hang out with. So I just went ahead and fired it up, painted some painty papers, and been entertaining people here. Some of my goofy stories.
Goofy. Not just goofy stories, just goofiness all around. Nan said, "Don't investigate mine videos. Or don't investigate mine, only an innocent cat video. I'm innocent." Daisy said, "I
Did you
don't
make a
have to
video
give."
when you put the bed down?
Oh my gosh, this again. Really? Nan, I am so sorry. She is never going to let you live that down.
Just don't know when that's going to crop up and smell up the
Oh, I
joint.
totally snorted. Oh my gracious.
Boho Daisy says subbies are welcome on her channel.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we're here for, is to try to help each other and support each other.
Exactly. Kiki, I don't know about that. Investigating you and being disappointed, you're a hoot.
I can't remember people's names. I'll remember Booby Magoo, and I'll remember that Nan pooped the bed.
Yeah, see, man, we're both screwed. we're totally screwed. She'll never forget that. Sonia said, "I just have a doggy video at the moment. I don't even have a video. I need to." It was crap the bed, not that other word. Kiki said, "Hold her and I'll whack her over the head. Brandy can clean up the mess." Thank you. I appreciate you throwing me under the bus there, Kiki.
Oh, my head's so hard, it wouldn't even make a dent.
Exactly. She's so hard-headed. She never listens to me. And then she wonders why I don't listen to her. Because I have to do it on purpose. Because if she ain't going to listen to me, why do I need to listen to her? Oh, I thought Emily said something else. I thought she said, "Nan, I didn't know I was a sub. I wasn't a sub to you, but I just died." But she said, "I just did." Like, what?
What you been drinking, Brandy?
I actually had a really bizarre dream. Zac Efron was involved. I don't even know if you know who that is, but
I've heard
it
the
was
name,
bizarre.
but no.
I was in a maze. Let's just put it that way. Like, I was walking through a maze, and somehow I ended up crossing paths with that kid. I don't even know. Brenda broke Brandy. Yeah, pretty much. She fixed her shaky camera problem. Yeah, she did. Because a friend of mine Let's see. Krista said, so are you going to give us a little hint of what you're going to use the paper for in your project, Brenda? And then she put all these cute little nerdy faces up.
Well, okay. It's round and it's hard.
Oh, really? Really? And you woke Fred up.
He's pacing. He's over there pacing.
Yeah, exactly. He's probably like, what the hell are you still awake for? Aw, it's so nice to see when the crafting community comes together and subs to each other.
Yeah.
She's so helpful, isn't she, Krista?
I'm helpful
Exactly.
on some.
She said, oh man, that is a huge imagination blowout. No kidding. Which part, Tracy? The blowout or what Brenda said?
The hint that I gave you.
Yeah, I know you saw it because I saw you you were reacted to it, Brenda, but wanted to send Kiki a really sweet message for Thanksgiving because of all the hard work that she does for all of the YouTubers.
Yeah.
And people in her crafting group. What Brenda said. Yeah, that should be a new term. We should get that in like the dictionary or the Urban Dictionary at least. That's what Brenda said. Yeah, pretty much.
That's what Brenda said. Brenda's crafting like Brenda.
There we go. Somebody needs to start a crafting, what would you call it? Let's see. A crafting slang and term book. Kind of like a thesaurus.
Are y'all going to be sending me cards to get in on the challenge?
Well, I can't. Well, my card won't count since it's not coming in on time. So I'm not counted in this. Yep, there's the Surebonder.
It's the prize.
Surprise, surprise.
Y'all send me a card you made and put your name and address in there with it. And it's a card to me, okay? Somebody asked me the other day, do you want me to send you one that you can mail out to somebody? No, I want a card from you to me that you made. And put your name and address in there. I'll put your name in the hat. And on December the 11th, we're going to draw for this glue gun.
Krista said she already sent hers and you should get it soon. Mom put...
Okay.
This is awesome. She put, I have a unique makers channel. I am paralyzed and do woodworking, cooking, and helping the hopeless, helpless, and homeless in collaboration with other channels. I have not made a video in a few months. That's still amazing. That's awesome. It's so nice to hear, positivity and like someone using YouTube for stuff like that in positive ways. That's amazing. Yep. Emily said,
she's got a Surebonder, and so does Emily. Hey, I don't care if you each have Surebonders. You can never have enough glue guns.
Ask Emily. She's got two. She's got Leaky, and then she's got the one that Kiki sent her. And she's got 2 heat guns.
You never know when one of them's going to give up the ghost and you need another glue gun. Be sitting there trying to craft without your glue gun.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's okay, Mom. No, that's not a problem. She said I have to do everything with help, of course. That doesn't even matter. It's just the simple fact that you do for others and you make videos that do for others. That's what's amazing about it. It's always good to help others in some way or another because showing kindness. Be creative
in the process.
Yeah. Showing kindness in any possible way you can and spreading it as much as you can. You never know what someone else is going through. And so it's always good to be kind to somebody. Oh, she said, you all are so cool. I will make sure to subscribe to as many of you as I can. Even if I can't tonight, I will get to you. I've copied the chat here for later.
Bless your heart.
No. Emily, Kiki helped you name your Surebonder. She had the honors of doing that since she got it for you. Daisy, my vacuum cleaner is named Alice. Brenda, do you have any names for your appliances and or craft tools?
Well, my glue gun's name is Bernie, and my vacuum cleaner's name is Dyson.
You got one of them expensive ones?
Well, it was when I bought it. I've had the thing now 10 years.
Okay, well then I guess it is worth the money.
Yeah.
If you
It's seen better days, but it still does the job.
Very true, Daisy. You know what? Sonia put is kind, and then she put ... of twisted, and then smiley face. And then Daisy put, we all live in glass houses. No need to throw stones. Exactly. There's no need.
If you throw a stone at my glass house and knock it down, you're going to see me naked.
Cheese and crackers.
So you better be careful. Careful what you wish for.
Kiki, you need to kick his tail. Let's see. She picked from the suggestions, but she chose a good one. I completely agree.
Emily, the Bernie came from he burns me. Every time I touch him, he takes the hide right off of me.
I told her that those ones get hot, and sure enough, she burned herself the other day, and it was still bothering her about half an hour later. I was like, I told you. I told you that things get hot.
My finger's about healed up there where it took the hide off of me last week.
Who is the voice I hear talking to Brenda? Hang on, I'll let her see who it is.
That's Brandy. That's Booby
Hi.
Magoo.
Yeah, I just said hi to you. That's me.
She's my posse.
Brandy, seen Brenda the pink panties. Emily said, I got you. Burnt my hand and it's still bothering me. Exactly. You got to be careful. You need those little finger thingies.
I try my level best to keep my hands out of the hot glue, but try as I might, I still get the far burn out of me.
No problem. Yeah. Well, I hate it when, oh gosh, if I'm gluing lace to something and it's like thin lace, oh, it still burns. And I have to hold it down for a minute. It's even worse. I've got calluses.
I've got some of them glue paddles around here someplace. I need to clean them up. They're coated in glue.
Well, that's helpful.
Use some of that Goo Gone or something on them, get the glue off of them so I can use them again.
You know what? I strangely find it gratifying is when, like, the glue from the glue gun, if I let it sit for too long, like there's little dots that'll come onto the crafting mat. And for some reason, I just find it so gratifying to just pluck them off. I don't know why. It's weird. It's the little things in life, I suppose.
Well, you're supposed to have a holder for the glue gun, and it sits in that holder, and then when, it oozes out the glue, it lands on that pad on the holder, not on your desk mat.
Well, Brandy is a cheap rear end, so she got the glue gun and not the holder.
Well, leaving it lay on its side is not good for your glue gun, just so you know.
Oh, no, I don't leave it on its side. It stands up. I have it in a makeshift holder.
Oh, okay.
Brandy's starting to get all serious. No, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not ever serious. It's hard to, only time I'm being serious is like when it's like I don't know, a reason to be serious. Let's see.
No, she don't make videos.
No, I'm over here with her.
She hangs out here.
Yeah. You can see me here on Brenda's channel though.
She's got her own chair, and she knows how to go to the refrigerator and help herself to the bologna in the fridge. And
Shut up, Brenda.
she kicks off them slippers made from the maxi pads. And
oh my God.
puts her
That's
feet up
Emily.
on.
That's not me.
Oh, that's right. Your slippers have balls.
Exactly. Daisy said, if anyone remembers the honeymooners, that's why I named mine Alice. Because every time it burns me, it's like one of these days, Alice. I named mine Alice because of the Brady Bunch. The maid's name was Alice. And since mine's a vacuum cleaner, you get the drift. My last one was named Lucy because of Lucy from Lucille Ball.
Name it Hazel. Hazel was a maid.
I loved that show. They still show that on like if you don't have cable but you have one of those wire box things, they actually still show that show.
I've got cable here, and they used to have this thing called antenna TV where they showed all them old shows.
Yes, that's
and
that
was about the only thing I like to watch on there. Every once in a while, I turn something on, maybe on PBS or something, but I like to have that antenna TV on. And Fred liked them old theme songs on them shows. He was learning to whistle songs, and he liked the Leave It to Beaver theme the best. But they decided, in their infinite wisdom over at Xfinity, that they would discontinue the antenna TV old time channel. So I'm trying to figure out why I'm paying for cable.
They don't have Turner Classic Movies anymore either. I used to love watching that.
Not for Emily, not for the basic cable. That's all I have is basic cable.
They don't do Nick at Night like that anymore. It's all the teenager shows now. Nick at Night ended up moving to what they call now TV Land. And now TV Land is no longer the good shows either, hardly. You can barely find them anymore.
MTV back in the late 70s, early 80s when MTV was on, they used to have non-stop videos. And then they discontinued all that and went a whole different direction.
And now it's
I wasn't interested.
Stupidness.
Yeah, it went to pot.
Mom said, "You ladies must be from Texas or other lower state, right?" And then she said,
"I live in Indiana."
Yeah, I live in North Carolina. She said, "I lost my home in 2009 from Hurricane Ike, and that's the only reason I live in North Dakota now." That's terrible.
Daisy, my whole life is like a busted can of biscuits.
Well, butter my ass and call me a biscuit. I love that shit. That saying. I've heard of Made TV, but I've never been able to catch it. Nan is making silly, like crazy faces. I think we've lost her mind.
She's pooping a bed.
I love the facial expression thing that she put, though. It's cute. One eye's bigger than the other, and it's got like a funny face.
She's straining.
My Lord. Poor Nan. I thought she got quiet. She said, "Yes, you lost my mind." Exactly. We lost your mind. We'll have to find them. We'll find your marbles. Mom said, "It was terrible, but also the best thing that could have happened. Life in North Dakota is super laid back." That's cool. Oh my gosh. Daisy said, "Brenda, that's okay. My bucket's got a hole in it."
There you go.
That's when you can say I have if you only have like one bathroom in your house, you can say you can have two. So there's a 5-gallon bucket over there in the corner.
No, when somebody comes to your house, you know, and they say, "Do you have a bathroom?" No, but I got a bucket.
When you're done, just throw it in the neighbor's yard, the one to the left, because I don't like her. There you go, Emily. There's you a way to get them people to stop landscaping and whatnot next door to your house during your craft streams. Throw them a bucket of stuff over in that yard and they'll stay away. Nan said there's a hole in her bucket. Dear Brenda, dear Brenda. Emily said in my bag.
She's on the ground trying to find her marbles. Emily, I'll tell you one. I'd ordered some marbles from Amazon. It's been a year or so ago. And when I received the package, I'd ordered a whole bunch of different things, okay? And I'd ordered some marbles. When I get the box is sitting on my front porch, and it's got a hole in the side of it. I knew this couldn't be good, so I drag it in the house, and I open it up, start doing inventory on it, and I think there was supposed to be like 24 marbles in the order that I placed, and there was only 6 marbles rolling around in the bottom of that box. So someplace there was a UPS truck with the rest of my marbles, and the worst part was that I had to get in touch with Amazon, tell them that I'd lost my marbles.
Oh Lord. Tracy wants to hear, or wants you to tell the story about the guy that asked if you were married.
Oh gee.
Which one?
Are you talking about the one that asked that if I got married again, would I mind if he had kids? Is that the one you're asking about?
Oh.
The one that I put up there on Facebook about, that asked me
Mom,
if I was to get married again, would I care if
yes,
the feller that I married had kids? And I said, well, no, I wouldn't care, but I'd be surprised. And he says, well, why is that? And I said, well, it's usually the woman that has the kids.
While you tell them another story, I'm going to run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
What are you going to do when you get there?
I guess run back. or maybe use the 5-gallon bucket. I don't know. We'll see. It's a surprise, I guess. And remember, I can hear you. I'll be right back, y'all.
He says that now.
Yes, I can still hear you, Brenda.
I'm waiting for you to get out of earshot. Well, Emily, your time zone is Eastern time zone. So they'll need to calculate. Let's see, if you're looking at Central Time, that would be 11 o'clock, I think, 11 a.m. Is there an hour behind us? Shelly, if you sign up there for a sub, click the little bell that comes up after the sub button, and it will send you an alert when Emily goes live, and that way you'll know for sure. No, Pacific is 3 hours behind us, Emily. Not Central. I think Central's only an hour behind us. You can type it into Google, Central versus Eastern Standard Time, and it'll tell you right there how far it is. Well, Michelle, are you on Central Time? pink zebras out there. Oh, pink panty Patty, she done gone to the can. She'll be back in a minute.
I'm back. I made it back safe and sound.
Well, Michelle, I'll ask you again. Are you on Central Time?
Danielle came in. Hey, Danielle.
Lord, we're getting a whole new slew of them coming in here, ain't we? We ain't doing nothing anymore. I was doing painty papers. I think I got enough painted up for a project I'm going to be doing here sometime over the weekend. We're just jawing now.
Tracy. Yes, I was able to get my panties up, my pink ones. And yes, everything came out just fine. Nothing I should be concerned about. I just wanted to make sure, I wash my hands like a good person. I try not to wash my hands before I pee, but after, if you really need to know.
What'd you pee on them?
No. Haven't you ever heard that before?
Well, you washed your hands after you pee. I'm trying to figure out, did you pee on them? Is that why you washed them?
No. I just do it out of habit. I don't know. I was taught, to be clean as a kid. Sorry, not sorry.
We're watching Brenda get all confused.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm allowed to be freaking confused. Mom said painty paper. What is it?
Well, this is the painty paper right here. It's a piece of paper that you put paint on. And you use them in all kinds of projects. And I'm not telling you which one I'm going to be using it on because it's a surprise. Sometimes I just surprise you guys with the stuff that I do. But you can use them like in journals, and you can use them for backgrounds on greeting cards. You can use them, well, for anything you need painting papers for. And you can use any kind of paper and just put paint on it. You can use book pages. You can use, this is brown paper from packing material. You can use copy paper. You can use junk mail. You can use magazine papers. You can use newspaper, whatever you want to do. Just put paint on it. And then when I use this, here's something that I don't know if you've seen this before or not, but I'm just going to tear these into little pieces and use them. It's going to be decoupaged on a project. And I'm just going to tear them little bitty pieces, and I'm going to wad them all up real good and tight and make sure that they're all crushed up really good. And then I'm going to smooth them back out, and they're going to get decoupaged on my project. And the more texture that they have to them, the better. See that? See how much texture that's got to it? And it's going to look cool. And it's something that I haven't seen any of y'all do before, so I think you're going to be surprised.
Surprise,
I'm hoping you'll be impressed.
Surprise, surprise. Sorry,
Nothing else, you'll be surprised by it. But yeah, the more crinkled it is, the better off you are.
Emily has to get up. Emily has to get James up in an hour, and she hasn't even been to sleep yet.
Well,
Emily, you nutcase.
Once she gets him out the door, she'll sleep like a baby until about what, 11:45?
Yeah, exactly.
And she'll have to get up and pee and get on air. She'll come to the live stream with her hair standing on end.
Hey, she filmed the other day in her jammies. Her jammies were cute.
She'll be on that live stream saying, "Hey, Brenda and Brenda kept me up all night on the live stream."
This is Brenda's show. Remember that. I was drug in here.
It's all Brenda's fault.
Yep. That's always my fault. We're all good, Danielle. How are you?
We're crazy loons.
Yeah. Kiki said, "Are you live tomorrow or today, Em?"
Yeah. Emily, you better watch that video so you know how to make them slippers on your show.
Oh my gosh. You, the slippers, poop in the bed. I mean, really? I'm going to write a book about this woman, y'all. I ain't even kidding. With the ish that Brenda says. Just saying.
Well, it's about time that they all got a good dose of me too. I mean, you get to talk to me all the time on the side, you know, but they don't. They just get to see me on the live stream when I'm teaching them how to make something. You know, they don't get the whole dose.
You make me sound like a side piece. Oh my God.
What? I mean, we talk all the time on the messenger and stuff. You know, these girls don't get to talk to me like that. So, okay, I understand, Shelley. You go get some sleep. I'm glad you're able to stop in. Good to have you here. Maybe Monday night you can catch my show then, or see some of the stuff that I put up over the weekend. Because it's hard telling what I'll do. It's a holiday weekend.
It was nice to meet you. And thank you for coming. Nan said, I'm your chicken wing.
Dave, my twerking turkey is what she is.
Yeah, she named my turkey Twerky for Thanksgiving because I showed it to her because I was so proud of it. Oh, yeah, by the way, my pumpkin pies came out good. First time I ever made them, too. I didn't screw it up. Do what?
Did you squeeze your own pumpkins?
Well, last time I checked, if you squeezed a pumpkin, it didn't give you pumpkin. It gave you other problems.
Did you buy store-bought? You didn't squeeze your own?
No, I was not getting the guts out of a pumpkin. It was not about to happen.
I'm going to have to teach you how to cook.
Oh, woman, I know how to cook, thank you.
You don't know how to squeeze your own pumpkin?
If you can tell me how to squeeze a pumpkin, I would love to see that. I mean, yeah, you can squeeze it, but it has to be pretty well, almost rotten.
Back in the days when I could cook, you know, I mean, that's been a long time ago, but I used to make everything by hand. And I used to do my own pumpkins. And I used to make my own yeast rolls, all from scratch, none of that store-bought stuff. Make my own pie shells.
I made my own pie shell. I always make my own pie shells. Oh, there you go. Emily wants to know how to make her own pumpkin mash so that you can make a video on it.
Well, it's actually pretty simple to do. I can tell you how to do it.
I've made pumpkin mash for pumpkin pies. It's just, it takes forever. And yes, Kiki, you're right. Squeezing them.
But the pumpkin pie is excellent.
I know.
Ain't like that stuff you buy at the store.
I know. I've helped my grandma many a time. Well, before she passed away.
That stuff you buy at the store ain't pumpkin. Do you know that? It's squash.
I like squash.
Yes, but it's not pumpkin.
It's just caramelized squash.
I mean, it's like fixing a turkey or fixing a chicken and telling you that it's turkey, you know? It's not.
Kiki said squeezing a pumpkin will cause it to explode, or a pumpkin as people in third world countries know it.
Well, you start by slicing up the pumpkin, and you take all the innards out of it, and then you peel the pumpkin and you cut it into slices and cubes, and you put it on a baking sheet and you bake it until it's tender, fork tender, and you take it out of the oven, out of that baking sheet, and you put it in a blender and you blend it. You might have to put just a smidge of water in the blender to get it going. Not much. You don't want to water it down. Just enough to get the blender going. And you blend it up real good. And then you put it into Ziploc bags in whatever quantity you're going to need for your recipes and put it in the freezer. And then it's ready to rock. Because all you got to do is season it up when you take it out of there. Mix it up with your cream and your seasonings, and you got real fresh squeezed pumpkin for your pies. None of that store-bought squash. Yes, it's called innards. Pumpkin innards. You can toast up the seeds out of that pumpkin, and those are good too.
Oh my goodness.
Well, if you live close to any pumpkin farms, they generally have pie pumpkins, Kiki. You might have to talk to the extension office in your county and ask them, you know, where's the pumpkin farms, and talk to the farmers market people. And you can't find it at the grocery stores because they ship everything in.
Yep. Well, my grocery store that I shop at, it's always local. And I've actually called on them before to find out. And unless, you know, the chamber, I think it's, who did I call? Was it the Chamber of Commerce? I think is what it was. Unless they're, you know, pulling my leg all around, then everything that they have in that store is local. Because it's a small market. It's not like a huge place that I at least get my vegetables and stuff from.
Yeah, some of the local stores can, but none of the chains. You're not going to go to, you know, any chain stores and find local produce because they ship everything in.
Exactly. I'm sorry, but tomatoes from Mexico, I will not eat. Oh, that sounds good, Emily.
About 25 miles from me, there's a nice little farm market where they get everything fairly local. I mean, they'll ship in from other states, but nothing from out of the country. Most everything's fairly local.
Yeah,
and they have good there.
If I want something from out of the country, I'm going to go to a restaurant and just order, you know, and even unless you have to go to certain places to get that. Oh my God. My house smells like a restaurant right now because all the food. My fridge is packed.
Alice's restaurant?
Alice's restaurant.
You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. You gonna tell me you never heard that song?
No, honestly, I haven't.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I had to get me something to drink. I'm thirsty. So, no, I've never heard that song. Is it a country song, a blues song?
It's an old song.
Well, that's helpful.
Back when I was a kid.
A genre?
You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant.
Okay.
Anybody out there in the chat room know what song I'm talking about? Yeah, Emily knows what song I'm talking about. Hey, Joyce.
Joyce
We're
is
in here
up?
cutting up.
Oh my goodness. Joyce, what are you doing up?
Seeing what we're doing.
Just so you know, that was a soda.
That's a whole nother ball of wax there, Kiki. You're talking about the Alice show with Mills Diner that was on TV years ago. I'm talking about that old song about Alice's restaurant. I thought it was Thanksgiving Day. That was a big deal. They used to play that on the radio every Thanksgiving Day.
Now they play Christmas music.
About Alice's restaurant.
Except in Alice.
Yeah, well, Joyce, that's a full-time job.
Hi, Brenda. You have to keep an eye on you. I have to keep an eye on you girls. You missed the bigger part of it, Joyce. I was having a hard time. I needed help. Where were you?
We've been in here tearing it up tonight. Yeah, not me, Kiki. I had a little bit of Cornish hen and some green beans today. And before I started this live stream, Good
night, Krista.
I had a bowl of chocolate ice cream.
That sounds good. But I'm not eating any more food right now because if I do, I might actually burst.
Well, I didn't gorge on turkey all day and mashed taters and sweet taters and rolls and Lord only knows what all you stuffed yourself with.
Joyce said she just woke up. She was in a turkey coma.
Brandy's going to need a whole 24-roll pack of toilet paper after the way she ate today.
What in the world? I'm not the one with that problem.
Nancy's already been getting rid of hers.
Oh, my goodness.
She pooped to bed.
Krista went to bed. She said, have to go now. Keep having fun. Hugs.
Good night.
Exactly, Tracy. My pink panties will burst.
She done blowed out the elastic in them pink panties.
Yeah. Why do you think I cut them up in swatches? Journals. Oh. If my journal ever doesn't get sold because of people actually thinking that my panties went into it, I'm really so upset.
Hey, that journal's going to be worth $1 million. All these people clamoring to get your pink panties.
Nan said Brenda is fixating on bowel movements, y'all. Emily said, girl, are you going to be okay when I go live, Brandy, or are you going to be asleep? Well, you go live around 12 o'clock. I'm usually up. Even if I went to bed now, my body usually won't let me sleep past 10:30 if I even sleep in. Believe it or not, last night I was up still prepping the food for today or last night, whatever, you know what I mean. At 5 o'clock in the morning. I was actually, no one else was awake on Facebook. I knew everybody else was asleep, but I knew that Sierra and Laurel were awake because of the time difference, and I needed some help. And so I asked Sierra if I could have a video call with them because I needed help. And Laurel helped me get my pumpkin spice stuff sorted so I didn't screw it royally up. But yeah, I should be up.
Well, James Lee ain't going to let you stream on Saturday.
Yeah, that's y'all's time.
He's going to make you feed him pie.
Yeah, Saturday. Saturdays are kind of hard. It depends on what Noah is up to and if he wants to do anything with me. Sometimes we'll go out because we need to start getting Christmas shopping done, and he's usually not here during the day, so it's hard for us to even spend time together. Really, man? Not even gonna touch that. Oh, goodness.
Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Tracy said, you can sell them. There is a channel where guys like that. Oh my God. Oh my God. No.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Brandy. I'm making you famous here, girl. I'm about to make you rich.
Yeah, prison rich, maybe. Canteen money ain't going to do me no good.
Get you. Listen up.
Yeah, Kiki. Well, I do have to do some shopping. I have to make sure that Noah knows the password for my laptop so he can see what I want for Christmas because I refuse to tell him. Exactly, Nan. They want them really exactly what you said. I'm not even going to repeat that, but yes, exactly. Oh yeah, Brenda, since I wasn't able to talk to you technically yesterday. Um, I was able to get my child for Christmas box thing done.
Good.
I went on ahead and told Noah, I was like, hey, let me borrow such and such so I can get it finished. That way I can go ahead and get it to the store.
Cool.
Accidentally text it to him.
See
Well,
my
he's
crinkly
mad about
paper?
it. Do what?
I said, see all my crinkly papers?
I know. I've been watching you do it for the past 20 minutes. I'm not going to tell you where you're at right now because you'd have a riot.
Doesn't take long for this paint to dry, so when it's dry, I thought I'd just grab it up and go to crinkling some of it.
Yeah, exactly, Nan. Oops. Well, see, I enjoy aggravating him when it comes to him trying to buy me stuff, like for holidays or birthdays or anniversaries or whatever, because I make him work for it. I make him use his brain and actually listen to me for once.
Oh, honey, all you got to do is just tell him how much money you need and go out and get what you want. And that way you won't have your craft room rearranged next time he gets you something.
Yeah, he almost died for that. Oh, yeah, almost died. Him and Dad were cracking up about that today.
Yeah, they've been cracking up.
Kiki, are you kidding me? She said she's received only one Christmas gift from her husband over 36 years. What?
Joyce wants to know what I'm making. Well, I'm making painty papers tonight. I've got a project that's a surprise. I'm going to do it probably sometime here over the weekend. And I need painty papers for it because you kind of have to decoupage some stuff to it. And so I used Martha Stewart's pearlescent paints. I made some painty papers, and it's a real pearly, shiny paint. And right now I'm tearing it up into pieces for the decoupage part of the project. And I'm normally just live on Monday nights, but I was sitting here, it's a holiday, and I thought, you know, there's probably a bunch of them out there like somebody to hang out with. And so I'll just turn this thing on, see if anybody shows up. And Lord have mercy, girls come out of the woodwork.
Joyce said she likes the paint.
Yeah, this is pretty paint. I like this stuff.
Exactly, Nan. Amen to that. Yeah, after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes.
Nan, you are exactly right. That's exactly what she needs to do. I'd take care of business now.
Oh. I mean, Noah doesn't always remember Valentine's Day, but he'll at least get something the next day.
He needs me for mother-in-law is what he needs. I'd take care of business.
Kiki, that is not kosher. No, do you get him stuff?
Okay, yeah, I'd get him something. I'd get him some first aid stuff because he needs it. However, you know, I found that it's better just to take the money and go get what you want and tell them what they got you.
Good night, Emily.
They can't get it right. Emily's leaving.
Yeah, she's going to bed.
Oh, he's waking up. Yep. Devil to pay. Go take care of it. Give him some pie.
She says she doesn't anymore. Oh my gosh. No. Oof. Me and him be having words. Probably fist to face. Because I'd be kicking him right in his tail. Kiki, you deserve more than that, hon.
Kiki's losing all that weight. She's going to get her sexy on now. You better watch out.
She gonna have guys running all over her.
Yep.
She gonna be singing that old blues song. What is it called? Let's see. You can have my husband, but you can't take my man.
We sound like them girls on the Green Fried Tomatoes.
Oh, I love that movie. You would be the blonde one. You would. Yes, you do, Kiki. You do deserve a lot. Married for 36 years? You damn right you do.
36 years. Lord have mercy.
He
I
had
was
better
married 3
start.
times. I wasn't married that long to all 3 of them.
I've put up with a lot for dang sure. Brenda calls my tail about that sometimes.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
I know. Between you and my mother, I don't know who's worse. Because Mom, she'll be like, do I need to kill him?
There's going to be a day and you're going to look back and say, why didn't I listen? They tried to tell me.
Oh, man.
Well, ladies, I think I'm probably going to shut this thing down. I about got this piece of paper that I've been tearing up done. And the dogs are probably back there cross-eyed by now, wanting out. So I probably need to shut her down. And then sometime over the weekend, I'll be doing a couple projects. I'll show some of you to come in here late. I got this owl drawn out on this board, and I'm going to be carving that out. And then I've got my secret project that I'm going to work on. So I'll have some more for you here over the weekend. And I don't even know what I'm going to do for the show Monday night. Who knows? Depends on what all else I unearth and decide to get it. Never dull moment. But I think I'm going to let you ladies go for the night. Been fun talking to you. Glad to have you in there. Maybe you got to know me and Brandy a little bit better. John with us here tonight. You got to learn how to do painting papers and say how to crumple them all up for a project.
And make slippers out of sanitary napkins.
I put the link here in the chat, so you know you could go look up that link and how to make it's maxi pads, slippers out of maxi pads.
She said Brenda crawls up her butt, but I don't think I heard that one before. Nana's a trip. Oh, yeah, exactly, Kiki.
Well, we have fun with you too, Dan. Now go change the sheets.
Yeah, because if we don't let y'all ladies go, then y'all won't be rested for tomorrow when all the other streams come out.
That's right. You're shopping and everything going on tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to say goodnight to you all. Thanks for joining me, and stay tuned for whatever I come up with next. And remember, Brenda's crafty. Be like Brenda. Say goodnight, Brandy.
Good night, ladies.
Bye.